Jacob. Hey, Gene. I don't know if that's right, but wash hands, wash hands, wash hands. What? Sup, IL Grits. First time fishing adventures. What's up? Can you hear me? Sometime I'm going to give you merchandise. All right, sunfish. Good question. I am trying to see if my audio is working. All right, everybody says they can hear me. I got from my last live, I got up to the 4,000 watch hours, over the 4,000 watch hours, and then over the weekend it went back under again. So I am hoping that this live and video that I just posted will bring it back up over 5,000 again, or 4,000 again, I mean, and it'll stay up above. I hope so. All right, did I miss anybody? Austin, Grits and Glamour, Jacob, Sunfish, IL. We got 3 people in here at least. So if you could share this out, if you have the ability. Oh, Kelly, I didn't see you in here. That's why. Sorry about that. Big Matt's in here. Obviously, Loki's in here. Obviously, my thing is not keeping up with how many people are in the chat. Now it says 5. Appreciate it, Sunfish. First time you weren't on my Friday night live, were you? We did a bunch of giveaways. Let's see here. Matt, Kelly, Loki, Grits, Jacob, IL Fishing. Mine says there's 6 in here. 252, welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Mr. Tully, where's he? Oh, there he is. Mr. Tully, welcome in. I can always see the comments first on my phone. Not always, but a lot of times I can. Yeah, I know you did, Sunfish. That's all right. We got them all given away. It went great. I had 65 people in that chat at one time. That is way, way record for me. Most I've ever had before that was 24. Mine says 7 now. I think mine's keeping up now. So Matt or Sunfish or Austin or first time, if you want, you can come up. Mr. Coyote. Welcome in. I need to go pin that comment. Need to go. All right, Austin. Big Matt done popped up. Hey, Big Matt, what's up?
Not a whole lot. I just figured I'd pop up here so you didn't have to sit up here by yourself.
Oh, that's awesome. Tina Ladybug in the house.
And I did share you out. I put you on my community tab and the Facebook.
Appreciate it. I appreciate it. I got a text I got to answer here. I got family stuff going on. My mom's in the hospital.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I think it'll be all right. But she's going to need surgery. She's old enough and got enough health issues that it's there's probably not anything going to go wrong with it, but it's one of those that could go downhill fast. She's almost 81 years old, so got diabetes and overweight and all that good stuff. So
Yeah. So you got to be getting close to that 4K watch.
I was over it over the weekend. Like after that giveaway, I was over it. But then enough dropped off without more coming in that I dropped. I'm only like 30 hours from it right now. So this live should put me back over.
Yeah.
Thank you, Austin. I appreciate it.
Well, when you're done, I'll go put it on your playlist again and
Yeah.
help out a little more. So
Yeah, I'm getting really, really close. So I'm just seeing grits for you to get 4,000. It has to be within a year, 365 days. So 365 days ago is dropping off. Watch hours are dropping off, and then the new ones are coming on. And if your new ones don't exceed what drops off, you're going backwards. But yeah. There we go. You're up to 700 watch hours, Coyote. Oh yeah. So I got some really, really good footage on Saturday. Went out fishing on the ocean. It's a beautiful day. One of the most beautiful days I've ever been on the ocean, which is really unusual for this time of year. But there was no wind, so the top of the ocean's just glassy smooth. And we're fishing, and Parker, the guy to work with, he was out there, and he looks at me. He goes, Is that the bottom of the ocean? Looking over the side of the boat. I looked at it. I looked a little bit. I said, yeah, I think it is. And we were in 35 foot of water. And we looked down there, and you could see his lure down there. It's about, I don't know, 5-6 inches long. It was white. You could see it down there. He's like, look, there's fish down there. We could watch the fish. That was kind of cool. Hey, Charlie, the plumber, welcome in.
Well, did y'all catch anything?
Yeah, we limited.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, a bunch of them were pretty small, but it took us a little while to limit, but we did limit. We caught some of those cabezon, those ugly looking fish. Can't keep them right now, but they fight good. So yeah, we had a lot of fun. We were on the ocean till probably close to 2:00. So yeah, Grits, it was pretty amazing. Mr. Loki.
Hey, how you doing tonight?
Good, how you doing?
Oh, pretty good. Got us another Yodi.
Oh, sweet.
Big, nasty male. Boy, he stunk to high heaven.
It had all kind of mange on him.
No, this one was actually really nice. He had some real good fur on him. Last one I got didn't have mange, but he'd been rubbing. You know, he had super long fur, and he'd been rubbing. But we made the video tonight for our giveaway, so Miss Jackie's probably gonna have it ready tonight. So in the next day or two, we're gonna have it out.
Awesome.
So we made that, so we're gonna have that, and we're gonna be giving away some bait and lure, and we're gonna be doing some watch hours.
Oh, sweet.
So they're gonna be 3 for watch hours and 3 for bait and lure. Awesome. So we're gonna have a total of 6 people get stuff out. So
hey, come on down, Coyote. I'll take you fishing, and thank you very much, First Time Fishing Adventures. I appreciate it.
Yeah, just watched your video there. What do you do with those nutria? Do you shoot them out there? How do you retrieve them and stuff?
We don't usually. The coyotes and the eagles eat them.
Yeah, see around up here, man. You can't leave them like that. If you shoot them, you got to retrieve them. Otherwise, it's called wanton. What is it? Wanton something?
Waste.
Yeah, wanton waste.
Well,
and man, that's a loss of 5 years license, and man, they go bananas on us up here.
They're invasive. They're really invasive around here. So I think you could, if it was like a game that you were going. I mean, I'm saying deer for sure you could, but being it's invasive, you don't even need a license to go out and hunt these things.
Mm.
You can just go shoot them, and they're all over the place. So over the Christmas holidays, between Christmas and New Year's, I was off for a week and a half, and me and Alan, in that week and a half, we killed, I forget how many we killed, but it was up around 50 of them, and most of them were off of one ditch that's about 1.25 miles long.
Mm.
That's how many there is. I mean, it's just crazy.
So we don't have them up here, so kind of glad.
Yeah.
Because they tear up our marshes, and we got right where I live, we have tons of cranberry marshes.
Yeah. Where are you from?
Go ahead.
Where are you from?
Wisconsin.
Oh, okay.
We're right up here in the Toma Warrens area, and it's kind of like cranberry capital of the world up here. We have tons and tons and tons of cranberry bogs, and we get that stuff in there, and them guys are going to be just howling, you know, because some of them guys are just they got they might have 20, 30 football field length cranberry bogs.
Yeah.
If you've never seen any of them, there is a video on my page with us cutting a Christmas tree down. The guy is a cranberry grower, and you can actually see how the cranberry beds look and such like that. And
they have them out here on the coast too.
Yeah.
Beds. I've seen them out there, but
Yeah, here in town, they used to have the world's largest receiving station. But Ocean Spray bought out Northland Cranberry. And they had a bigger, they had a receiving station up there, and they actually made it bigger. And it's just phenomenal how big some of these things are and what they do with those berries.
So there's
the wolf population up here, Charlie. We got tons of them. Matter of fact, last winter, they shot within 24 hours. We had our limit of like 200 and some odd wolves shot within, whether it was shot or trapped or whatever. 24 hours, and they had over 250 wolves shot. And they're saying there ain't that many. Now, if you shoot like 250, 280 in a 24-hour period, there's got to be a few wolves around.
There's a lot of them around.
Yeah, we got tons of them. Matter of fact, on my trap line, I had a wolf come up within 6 inches of my trap. I measured it. It is 6.5 to 7 inches long and 4 wide. Now, that's a big dog.
Yeah, it is.
You know, and they can't tell me that, you know, when I sent it off to the DNR and stuff, they can't tell me that that's a coyote. That's a coyote, man. I want to get it because that's a record. That's a record book dog, man.
MB Heritage, I want to say hey to you. Welcome in. I know you've been in here for a little bit, but
yeah, and my boy said hello to you before. I don't know if you've seen that.
I'm sure if it was on a comment, yes, I saw it. I'm sure.
Yeah, he said.
Sometimes the comments show up and I can see them, but then when I click on them, it says comment not found. And I don't know if that was one of them or not. If it wasn't one of those, I replied to it. I always reply to comments.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I get those too. I don't understand that.
I don't either.
Yeah, and I've been a friend of mine on another channel said that you know, because like I lost quite a many people.
Yeah.
On my subs. I'd probably be well over my 500 that I wanted to get this year. But he said that YouTube is flagging them as spam.
Yeah.
They're starting to do this spam because if you get too many within so much time, you know, like you come on here and say, hey, you know, join me.
Yeah.
And then you get 20 or something or 30 people. They'll take almost half of them because they'll say they're spam now.
Yeah, usually in the next few days they'll trickle back in, but
first time said something about he sent an email to YouTube and
I'm gonna have to mess with my audio again.
We're back.
So give me a second. This freaking audio thing with my computer. Just give me a minute. Can't hear anything y'all are doing.
Big Matt, you said they gave them all back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get any of mine back because if they did, I lost over 200 in the last month and a half. If they do that, that's going to put me over 600.
Yeah,
I'm sure y'all can hear me, right? Give me a thumbs up if you can.
Hello.
I lost 54 in one night.
Hello.
Hey there.
Hello, Libra.
See, I can't hear y'all at all. I don't know what. I'm going to figure this out one time. So just a minute. All right, I got like so much lag
Hello,
going
Reed
on.
brother.
How you doing?
Let's see.
Good.
What's that?
We got big stinky Kyle.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
What's going on with my?
Kyle.
Yeah, that's what he.
You don't want to be on? Get the hell out of here. Get out of this room. Yeah, when you were giving me a giveaway the other day, see, I told you, I don't win much. If you have 21, I'll be the 25th. You gave away 25. I was the 26th.
Oh, you didn't get anything yet?
No,
didn't get
man,
anything
I
either.
didn't get nothing. Man, so I was like, yeah, I told you I wasn't good at getting nothing. I told you, man, my luck's so good. I miss it all. That's why I said if you had 21, I'd be 25. And what'd you do? You gave away 25 with the stuff. I was 26.
Yeah.
Still cannot figure out why I cannot hear y'all.
Well, if you were 26 and I was 27,
Yeah, there you go.
My brother from Pennsylvania was on, and his wife was on, and 2 of their children were on, and they won 3 things. Between the 4 devices, they won 3 things.
I'm gonna try this.
well, I ain't gonna lie, I just wanted a sticker.
What? Hey, you got Instagram, don't you?
No,
If not, email me. I'll
Yeah, I
send you.
don't have Instagram neither.
I'll send you a sticker. That ain't no big deal.
I'm on Facebook, but
yeah, I'm on
matter of
Facebook.
fact, I got to get Jackie to put my the low key, because she's the smart one when it comes to that stuff.
Both
put
of you
the,
guys, I'm going to put my email in the private chat. You should be able to find that. Write it down and email me.
Yeah, I can't. I'm on my phone, so I don't get much chat.
Well, I'm gonna open it up and do a screenshot.
Yeah, that'll work too.
Maybe.
Yeah, I can't. There it does show it, chat. So showed something there anyway.
Actually, I can put it in the regular chat. I don't care. It's on my about page in my YouTube channel. You can go on there too.
Well, as far as that goes, if you just need an address, I can give you the address.
Well,
P.O. Box.
go for it.
P.O. Box 622.
Just say who you are.
Okay.
Rocheron, Texas.
You're gonna have to spell that one.
Just say hello, guys.
Hello, guys. Good evening.
Howdy.
I'm Miss Jackie.
I'll send you an email, or I'll put it in the chat before I leave.
Okay. What? You don't even know how to spell it. That's
Man,
all right.
I got you.
So you spell about as good as I do, then.
Yeah.
You're muted.
Huh?
You're muted.
All right. Rosharon.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. What is it?
Rosharon.
Haron. Texas.
77583.
Big Matt.
Yep, and that's, you can put Big Matt, you can put Matt, you can
Yeah.
put what you want. It'll go to that box.
Which sticker do you want? The Oregon or the square?
It doesn't matter.
Or both?
Because I'm gonna put a sticker board up right here.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to show you guys this. This is one of my counts I got the other day. I don't know if I can get it. See if I can get this adjusted right. This thing, you can see it's on a board, and its tail's touching the ground right next to me. So that's how long it is. It's almost like probably 9'10".
So are you 4 feet tall?
Well, I'm a little bit over 4'1", you know, but you can see here that it's got lots of really nice long fur too, you know.
Yeah.
For around here. Yeah, this is one I got the other day there, and it's a big dog, you know, from tail to thing to be almost, you know, because I'm 6 foot even. So for that thing to be, you know,
That's 5'5" or something at least.
yeah. So from tail down, matter of fact, I had to stretch it out. The tail actually goes about an inch. The extra fur about an inch and a half past it. So
Yeah.
so we've been getting some pretty big males lately. So can't complain if they got good fur. If they got the crap, you know, they ain't no good.
Yeah.
You know. So, but one I got yesterday, or one I got earlier, we're gonna keep that one. That one's got a real nice. We're gonna make that one into a wall hanger. The only problem is, I thought I was getting it just right. I cut the tip of its nose off, you know.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know, but that's all right. I told my buddy, I said, I'm gonna get one of those, you know, those earrings where those guys they put them in and they stretch them out.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get one of those for the nose, you know, and hang it, you know.
There you go. What's up,
Okay.
Amanda? Tiger Muskim off the hook, Nunya, Texas. Welcome in, guys. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah, hello, A and B out. But yeah, it's been kind of warm the last couple of days. You know, we had a heat wave. You know, we had like 28 degrees.
Yeah. You must be getting the weather that was up in northern Alberta about 2 weeks ago.
Honestly, it's supposed to go south of us now. We were supposed to get it, and they said about 8, but then it's moving further south. So we don't need no more snow, man. We got tons of it up here, and it's making it hard to catch the animals. You know,
Yeah.
it's just phenomenal. You know, I mean, I was out with a friend of mine. Was it yesterday or day before? Was out watching him do some ice fishing, and there's about 18 to 20 inches of ice out there. But
Yeah.
the only thing he caught was a buzz.
Yeah.
Drinking his Budweiser, because man, the fish weren't just biting, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, bad day fishing is better than a good day working, I guess.
That's for sure.
So we got 2 more weeks left of our dry land, and then we got some water trapping until March 31st. And I found some spots where, man, a ton of otter are going, but it's all froze up. So
Yeah.
they're just walking along the ridge. So I'm going to borrow a couple 220 boxes from my buddy and set them up on the ice where they're coming through, and then where they're going over land, I'm going to set up a couple traps up there, blind sets without no bait. Hopefully one will snag up, you know, because them otters up here are pretty nice, and they've been getting pretty good money. They getting about $20 each for them, and they're not hard to put up.
Yeah.
So, and when my son seen you shooting them things, he said, "Dad, what is it? Why are the rats in the water?" I said, "Because them are a special type of rat.
Yeah.
They ain't worth much, you know." I told them that they call them nutria. I said, "We see them." Yeah, I said, "Them are the ones we watch on TV where they shooting them, you know, down in Louisiana and stuff on the shows we watch."
Yeah.
So he was kind of like, "Oh, them are them things that those guys go and shoot." I said, "Yeah, they shooting them over there
So
too." So
those nutria on wetlands are horrible because they eat the wetlands grass down and get into the root and kill the whole plant, and then the bog sinks, and then it just turns to water instead of having the wetland there. And that's why they want to get rid of them so bad.
yeah, that's what I heard. That they also kind of dig too a little bit, don't they?
Yeah, they dig a lot. But Yeah,
that's like
out there on that ditch that we were hunting along. I don't know if you watched the last few videos where it's all been flooded and stuff. There's holes out in the field. When the water went down, those things caved in. Their dens caved in. So yeah, that's the problem. They'll have to go back in and redig that ditch. If not this year, in a couple of years, get it all nice again, and then they'll do the same thing all over again.
wow.
There's Marcia. Welcome in.
Yeah, I know them guys down in Louisiana. They said that they already on wetlands. They don't need to be submerged.
Yeah. That's,
Yeah, we got them here in Texas too, but we don't have that many.
yeah. Well, I know down in Virginia on the Chesapeake Bay, they've been fighting those things. I mean, like if they see any sign at all, they will hunt that thing down and kill it. I mean, they don't want them around there, and they will go to all lengths to keep them out of there.
Well, I can't see Texas having too many of them, man. There's too many things down there that want to eat them.
Yep. But I mean, I used to work for Home Depot in the middle of the city, and you'd go out the back door of the Home Depot, and there was a spillover, for drain off water to have a place to stand, and them things would be all over the banks there.
Oh yeah. Anywhere there's water, doesn't matter.
So, and they were in the city, so the gators couldn't get to them.
Right.
Come on, man. We've seen them videos, man. Them gators sitting up in them damn $high pools.
Yeah, but that's in Florida.
Yeah, that might be too, But yeah, man, I used to drive down. I drove truck for a long time, and I used to go down there to Texas, man. That's probably pretty much predominantly what I did back and forth, And man, I seen some huge snakes down there, man. Some damn 6-foot rattlers down there, man, and them things just scared the hell out of me,
That's not that big.
Man, that's big enough when they bigger than your arm around,
Yeah.
They got them big old teeth, and they sink them babies into you, man. Then they looking like a whole lot bigger.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think the record rattlesnake here is only 8 foot.
Yeah, that's too damn big, man.
Yeah.
For me anyway. I mean, we had a terminal just south of the Dallas Fort Worth down there. What is it? Chattahoochee or something? It's just south of it there. And right off of the 35 E loop there. And man, we used to go down there, and you had to watch when you walked around to get your new trailer, because them damn things would be wrapped up underneath it. And you go to look up underneath there, and the damn thing's striking at you.
Hey, Crankmaster Mason, welcome in. I think that's a new name, unless you were in my Friday night live.
Well, I'm going to hop back down to the chat.
All right, no problem. Appreciate you coming up.
Yep, anytime.
Pooga Homestead, welcome in.
I think it's better when I go this way, ain't it?
Yeah. Oh, Grits is back up. Hey, Grits, can you hear
I'm
me
gonna try it
now?
one more time. Again, I can't hear y'all. Irritating.
Well, I can hear you.
Yeah, he's coming across real good.
I can hear you through my phone, but I can't hear you through my computer that I'm watching it on.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, okay.
That's weird. Good to see you too.
Yeah, it's really weird because on my phone there's like a 5-second delay.
Yeah, I hear that a little bit, not much.
What are we on here?
All right, I got your email, so.
Oh, okay.
God, this is irritating.
Checking that
I'm
out.
about ready to just do it through my phone.
For me, all this live chat is kind of new. So
I tell you what, I'm gonna back out again. Try to go through my phone this time.
Okay. Amanda, what do you do with Sandy? You drop her off somewhere over there or what? And where's Alicia? So were you there the whole giveaway, Loki? Hey, Chris.
not all of it. Probably about 3/4 of it.
Yeah.
I was there. We had some stuff I was doing, and then I did snapped. Oh man, and it said you was gonna do the live, so then I hurried up and got onto it.
Yeah.
You know,
No, I thought it went pretty well. I didn't know if I'd even have time to do it all, and I could have made it take a lot longer, but like I said, I was trying to get to bed so I could go fishing. So
yeah, I liked how when you did your drawing, it actually popped up on the screen while you was live.
yeah,
You know, and see, we're new to that stuff. I mean, last year we did the videos, but we weren't really doing stuff like we were doing it this year. You know,
Yeah.
trying to get everybody, to see them and stuff. We're trying to do it a little bit more, and so we're we're on our learning phase this year.
yeah,
And me, I can't. Jackie does it all. You know, she does all that type stuff, learning it, and
yeah.
she's even going to put that something about the bot where you can,
Night bot thing.
yeah, so you can put
Yeah.
people can put their stuff up, you know.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that, but
yeah,
I'm not too worried about that anyway. I just, yeah.
So she's going to do some of that, and we got to figure out a way to do the drawing. We're going to have to figure something out there, but we're going to, like I said, we're going to be given 3 baits and lures, and I think it's 30-minute, 30-minute watch hours for people,
Yeah.
to help them out, get the time for their channels too. So,
Can you hear me now?
One more time. I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Probably
You're
not.
a little bit quiet, but I think it'll work.
You'll have to turn it up, I think.
30 hours.
Whoops, I muted you instead of turning it up.
Much easier, let me tell you. Jeez. I don't
There
know
you
what's going
go.
on. It's like the last 2 times I've gotten on the live stream, my computer just doesn't want to just work right. I don't understand it. But anyway,
I don't know.
we're good to go.
No, it's working good now.
Awesome. Now
And by the way, my son came in. I said 30 minutes. It's actually going to be 30 hours.
Oh, got you.
For each person. So, that we'll do that because Jackie's got a few others that'll help out, get it up. So it will be 30 hours. We have a lot of actually family in the Philippines that watch because my wife is from the Philippines and they don't do this stuff out there.
Yeah.
Well, and they like watching some to see how it is, and some of them are like, "Oh, that's a nice doggy," I like to pet it and stuff, and I like, yeah, he'd like to eat your finger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no kidding.
They do.
Yeah,
They eat dogs down there, up there.
So, and there's some people here too, that really don't do the, that are on our page and your page. They do more of the fishing and they don't really do the trapping. So we're going to give them a chance to figure out what we're going to do, and we're going to have it to where it's going to be #iTrap, and then we're going to give them give a number, or hashtag low key, and then they're going to be the ones that are going to get the 30, can get the 30 hours. So we're going to have it set up like that. So, everybody be looking for that the next couple of days, because hopefully Jackie can get it posted tomorrow. So that way we can, have a drawing, maybe by next Sunday.
Yeah. Hey, Tristan. Creel says, I think my wife and I have COVID or flu testing tomorrow. Just stop by. Catch you next time. And then he says, I need to fry that big rat.
Is it a big rat or is it okay? Yeah.
No.
No, you can have nutria.
Sorry about the COVID sickness and stuff, but or whatever it is, but yeah, you'll get over it, I'm sure.
Man, that's one big swab they shove up in there. I think they're trying to itch your brains with them things.
They're probably trying to wash your brain.
Yeah, because
saliva test now.
Man, that's like a big cotton swab on the end of that thing. I was like, what? I was like,
I've never been tested.
Oh man, Jesus.
I've been around.
The back of your brain is what they do.
I've been around that stuff for a lot. I mean, all my coworkers or a bunch of my coworkers had it. I've never had it that I know of.
And we've been sick, but we never got tested. And then when we got sick again, man, I don't know what the heck it was, but man, I had fur growing on my tonsils, man.
Yeah.
It literally, man. So the doctor's like, damn, I ain't never seen nothing like that. So they put me on antibiotics, 1,000 milligram, 4 times a day for 10 days. And I'm like, what? I was like kind of freaking out when I seen that. I was like, man, is this some COVID crap or, what? And I mean, we've been tested. We were tested before, but we had all our shots too. I'm like, man, is this something that's a relapse from the shot or what the heck's going on?
Yeah.
My wife's even like, damn. Everybody was like freaking out.
Yeah.
So it's like, with all this crap going around, you don't never know what the heck you're gonna get.
It might have been what this cold was, but I've been around it many times before I got this cold, and I never got anything. So, I mean, it could be. I don't know. Never know.
No, I think you'd know if you had it. I mean, we had it before they said it got here, honestly.
Yeah, but I didn't even get it then either.
See, it was like, dude, it was Thanksgiving of 2019. Yeah, because that was November. And Nick, our son, got it. Was sick as a dog for a week. I never get sick. I never get sick. And I had a fever for 7 days, sick as a dog. And then Rebecca got sick, and she was sick for 6 months. And this was like progressing into February when they started shutting the schools down.
Yeah.
And they started describing the symptoms and stuff, and I looked at Rebecca, I'm like, that sounds like what we had.
Yeah.
Identical to it,
No, we had it here on the West Coast way before they did on the East Coast.
Yeah,
I know that.
I believe it. I do. I've talked to a lot of people that think, they've had it,
But even then, like I said, I never had it even then.
Really?
Everybody else around was sick, and I have been, this is like the second cold I've gotten in 3 years. I mean, I've been healthier this last 3 years than I've been the rest of my life, pretty much.
It's probably all that crab you're eating.
It might be.
Well, he's just ain't telling us he's eating all them nutria. That's what it is. He just ain't telling us about it, man, and that stuff's fixing him up.
Yeah.
It's got some kind of ancient Chinese, probably ancient Chinese secret in those nutria that's probably keeping you healthy.
The ancient Chinese recipe. That's what it is.
Yeah. Hey, Retired Rick, welcome in.
I mean, have you had the flu, Earl? Have you had the flu recent, in the past 5 years?
No.
Do you ever get the flu?
Nope.
Yeah.
And see, last year we didn't get sick at all. Not one of us. We didn't get sick at all. Now this year, September and October, man, we had some stuff that just wasn't right. And it's
Yeah.
like, it just didn't want to go away. And then after that, we was all fine.
Now, March of last year, I got stuffed up, kind of like I am now. But I do that every year because the trees start pollinating around here. And I don't know if it's the filberts or what it is, but I get stuffed up bad from tree pollen.
Are you sure it's
And
not mold?
no, it ain't mold.
Because see, the
It-
mold, when this time of the year, when the mold sets in and stuff from all the rain and stuff we get, that's what sets me off.
But see, our house shouldn't have mold because I heat with wood. That's a very dry
No,
heat.
I'm not talking. No, you can have it in the air. It has nothing
Oh,
to do
well,
with the house.
yeah.
It's just in the air. Yeah, the mold.
All right,
It's
Charlie.
everywhere.
I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I get it every year in March usually. So this year it's a little bit earlier, but then I was up at my folks' place, and two of my sisters and one of my brothers and all their families were there, and there was a lot of sickness in that community,
Oh,
and
I bet.
a bunch of them had it. And my wife got it shortly after we got back, and I didn't think I was going to get it. And then about the time she got better, I got it. So,
Well, when kids go back to school, that's just a giant petri.
oh
dish.
yeah,
I mean, they're just
yeah.
like.
But that's
happy.
helping their immune system for later in life.
Yeah, it's like our local. I mean, we're like 30 miles out in the country. Little, Podunk
Yeah,
High School.
yeah,
They've got just recently. It's pretty crazy. I mean, it is what it is. They have to. They've got the girls basketball team, the boys basketball team, and the wrestling team, and they have to be tested like once a week. They have to go into school, get swabbed in their nose and everything. Literally this past week, I think every team, every one of them tested positive. So all that got shut down.
yeah.
Yeah, and they say
Ridiculous.
you can't. Once you get it, you won't get it anymore. But I know quite a few people now they're on their second time of getting that stuff.
Well, see, I've heard that, back in the day, the thing called the flu,
Yeah,
you could catch
exactly.
the flu. You could
Exactly.
catch the flu, but yet if you got the flu one winter, you wouldn't get it the rest of the year, right? But now they say if you get COVID, you're only good for 3 months. You only have the antibodies that last for 3 months. So I'm just saying, I'm not going to get all political and all that stuff. But
Yeah,
You
they'll be flagging us for false information
Yep.
and taking
Yep.
you off
Oh
of
yeah.
YouTube
Oh yeah.
here.
Well, they'll yank it down.
You're making
Yep.
perfect sense. Just
Yep.
don't say the word.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's how
it's kind of
call
funny
it the
because
flu, I guess.
I went out there by one of my farmers that I deal with, and that's what he said. He's like, man, we weren't supposed to get it again. He's like, man, he says, I sure as heck got it again. And he says, man, I even got the booster shot. And I said, well, that's probably what happened. You got the
Yeah,
booster and they gave it to you.
yeah.
I haven't gotten any of it. Rebecca and Nick got it. They got all the inoculations, whatever you want to call it, because they have asthma and she has chronic bronchitis. They got all that. I didn't do it, and but what's surprising is I've been to the doctor lately, and the doctor has not even asked if I've gotten the. I don't know if that's some kind of HIPAA thing. I literally figured the last time I went to the doctor that they'd be like, have you gotten your shot? Every year they're like, have you gotten your flu vaccination? You need to, all that kind of stuff. But they didn't say anything. But I mean, to me, what's the point if people have gotten the vaccination or getting sick?
Exactly.
You
I
know?
think they're getting tired of it too.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. I don't want to get all political. Yeah,
Yeah.
Rebecca's on a total different spectrum from what my beliefs are on that, but
Yeah.
And I know everybody's got their different theories on it, but anyway.
It doesn't help to argue about it either, as far as that goes.
It
No.
doesn't.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
like my wife, she works on the military base, but she's not military. She's they consider her
Civilian.
DOD, but she's a contractor,
Yeah.
and they told her that too. You know, they said she had to get the shots or out of work, so
Yeah.
you know it wasn't a big deal. She just got it, and you know I know they said, you know, well, you know they asked me, well, what are you gonna get your son done? I said, well, first of all, he's 9.5, and I says, me, I'm 55. I said, man, if they find out in 10, 15 years that there's some bad stuff going on, I said, I'm already knocking on the door on the way out, you know, so it don't matter to me, you know. So I said, I'm going to wait for a while on the boy, you know. But yeah, I'm kind of like, you know, if I make it another 20, 25 years, I'm all right, you know. And so if I get some bad stuff coming from it, you know, then I'm going to be all right, you know.
Sandy,
You know
we got tired of waiting on him.
You know, they say Hollywood is always one step ahead of the future. What's to say, you know, with the Walking Dead and all that, this vaccine is not going to make the next zombie apocalypse. Maybe
You know,
it'll
that's
do something
something,
we
man.
didn't.
You just saying that because if you watch that the not what do they call it, the Nostradamus tales or
Nostradamus effect
something?
or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's predicting people turning into zombies here in the next so many years, you know.
Yep.
So I
You
guess I'm
never
gonna be
know.
one of those guys that's gonna be walking around as a zombie with a coyote in one hand and a damn shotgun in another, I guess.
No, I'll probably be one of the ones up on a rooftop with a AR-15 or something, shoot everybody else. Because I didn't get it. Well, I need to shut up now because I don't want to get y'all banned from YouTube and all that.
Yeah, I don't want
So
you to either, but I don't
yeah,
know.
I'm just
I
gonna
don't
I'm
know
gonna
that
be
you
quiet.
would, but
I'm gonna be quiet. Y'all don't get me started.
right here, that's all you need to read.
Yeah. I ain't even been keeping up with chat. Is Danimal still is he still fishing right now doing his live
I
stream?
think probably. Well, does this tell you anything? He wanted to stay live till he caught a fish. Does that tell you anything? That poor guy can't catch a fish to save his life.
He's been at it for what? It was like 5 hours when I.
It was 5
You know
hours
what?
when I got on an hour and a half ago. Hey,
I tell you
Polar
what
Bear.
blows my mind. What blows my mind. 4 o'clock this morning on the West Coast. I woke up, and when I wake up, I can't go back to sleep. I open up YouTube, and Modog has got live chat going on with Coyote in there at 4 o'clock in the morning on
Oh,
my
man.
time.
Yeah.
Like, what time do y'all people do you
They
sleep?
don't sleep. They don't sleep.
4 o'clock
Sandy,
my
you can
time.
come on up and talk to us too.
I'm surprised Rich and Judy's not in here. Canadian
Yeah.
fishing musician.
Yeah.
Did y'all? I don't think you caught his stream last night. It was pretty fun.
With Modog?
No, Rich and Judy. He did a Canadian fishing musician did a. He was singing last night.
Yeah, I don't usually get on live streams on Sunday. That's just my thing. But
Yeah, it went on for 5 hours.
there you go. Sandy says 7 hours no fish. He skunked it today.
Yeah.
Well, he's alive for another day then.
Local life. Welcome in. Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know. He has to be one of the most unlucky people in the world. Is what I'm thinking. But
That's my luck fishing. It really is. I could go fishing with one other person and they'll kill it and I'll skunk it.
yeah. So yeah, you'll have to watch the video of Out on the Ocean. But took Daniel along with me again, and he drops his line in, and almost before we all had lines in, he pulls up 3 fish right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
3 fish. That's more than half a limit.
Mm.
Yep.
That's
Rattle
like when
trap,
I take
88.
Jaden too, and Jaden he'll catch the biggest fish every time.
Yeah.
Something about the kids, they gotta always get
Yeah.
the big stuff.
Unless they're Filipino. You know, Filipinos got really good luck. I'm serious.
Well, you want me to get my wife, and you can tell her because she's Filipina, man. She
Every
can't even use a
Filipino,
regular pole. I bought her one of those extended cane poles. Man. She can do good with that.
every
Otherwise,
Filipino
she's
I've
throwing
ever
it across your lines, and you got tanglement.
every Filipino I've ever known goes to bingo on Friday night and kills it, buys lottery tickets and kills it. Yeah.
Lisa Elliott, welcome in.
Yep.
We don't have that kind of luck, you know. My wife, she's from the Philippines, and my boy, he's half Filipino, so we ain't been getting that kind of luck.
So your boy only catches half fish? That's what you're saying?
No, he
Half the limit.
catches. Matter of fact, if we let him, he'd probably catch my half and Jackie's half of the catch. You know, because he gets, and then he always, every time catches the biggest one. You know,
Yeah.
I don't care what we're going for. He catches the biggest trout. Every time we've been out lately, he's always caught the biggest trout, the biggest bluegill or whatever. You know, it don't matter.
Yeah.
Which that's all right. You know, you got to get them kids involved in it. You know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh,
You
that
know.
I'd rather catch nothing. Just watch the kids catch fish. That's the fun of it. You know.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to start with the ice fishing in 2 weeks because after dry land goes, the trapping, then I usually hit the ice, you know. So, and that'll give me about, you know, maybe 4 weeks of ice fishing every day, and that way I'll bring some stuff home because Jackie loves cutting us. She really likes the bluegill and the crappie.
So you can actually ice fish for crappie and bluegill when it's that cold.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Really?
Man. Yeah, crappie, bluegill, any of the sunfish, perch,
Even
bass,
bass.
northern.
I mean, how do they do that? Because you figure the ice is probably what 35 where they're at. You know, I mean, do they even? I would think their metabolism would like go into like stasis or something where they wouldn't even eat.
Apache, welcome in.
No, they still eat
Woman Outdoors. Hey, Woman Outdoors, I think I still need your address for the giveaway. If you can email that to me, let me make sure. Yes, I still need your address. If you could either email me or send it to me on Instagram, one or the other.
I don't even want to ask what your postal cost is, Earl.
Email. I'll put it here in the chat. There is my email. You can write it down, or if you lose it again, you can go into my channel to the About page, and it's in the chat there right above your comment. But you can go into my channel to the About page, and it should be in there also if you lose it again.
Was your I don't want to be asked too many questions, but was the shipping pretty steep on all that stuff you had to ship off, or?
I haven't shipped anything out yet. I haven't had time. So I was fishing Saturday. Sunday the mail don't go. And today I worked all day and just got home and premiered a video and then got on live. So probably tomorrow or sometime I'll get to it. But Alvin Lewis.
You're shipping out what, 25 things?
Well, some of them are just stickers. That'll just be a postage.
Okay, yeah, that's
stamp.
that's postage.
And I'm not even sure what the lures are going to be, but
so on average,
they're pretty light.
Yeah,
they're limited.
Light.
Yeah, it was one per person, right? Basically.
Right. Yeah.
And you had 25.
Yeah, but then see my brother and his two children all won something. So I'll put them all in one box and send them.
Because you're
So,
probably looking at $3-4 a piece. I mean,
yeah, I would think probably.
Well, I know
postage
I
is
when
ridiculous.
I sent out some bait and lure to a guy to test out because I made some of my own bait, and it was like 9 something for that. And that was not even a. I mean, it was a
Yeah.
box, you know, about
I'll
like this
probably put
size.
them in
It's
those
not
bubble
real big,
envelopes.
Yeah. It's gotten,
So it
postage is
cost.
ridiculous now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they say they're gonna raise it.
Yeah, I don't think they got their boost from that uh, COVID funding and whatever they were looking for. I don't think they're going to raise postage. Yeah,
Yeah, everything's going up, but that's to be expected.
yeah. I make my own barbecue rub, and literally, I got the like smallest. What do they call that? Yeah, the smallest prepaid box I could. I stuck two things in there, two, shakers. What are they?
Yeah.
4-ounce shakers in there. $9 to ship that
Yeah.
prepaid. It's ridiculous.
All
Yeah, it's
right,
Yeah,
woman.
ridiculous.
terrible.
Don R, welcome in. Extendo 64. I don't know.
What?
Oh, BB. Which one is BB?
Yeah, when I send my stuff out for them guys, I figure I'm gonna spend at least $30 for those 3 people. Between the three,
Yeah,
you might as well figure you're gonna average $10 for each one.
Yeah, pretty much.
that's only $210.
I
Yeah,
thought about it. I
right.
mean, really, I thought about like going through Walmart and just buying a bunch of that clearance stuff, because
Yeah, yeah.
spring's coming around, so they're gonna start putting all that clearance stuff out. Just start buying some clearance stuff and giving it away. You know?
No, it helps. It helps the channel out, and it helps. I mean, people people give money to other channels, that kind of thing, and I never have, and I figured this was one way I can give back.
Oh
That's
yeah,
I know it's a big bunch all at once, but that's fine. Backlash,
yeah,
welcome in.
yeah. That was a fun live
Right.
stream. I think a lot of people. Yeah, that was a fun live stream though. You did.
Yeah.
It really was.
Plus when your lures and baits and stuff, or the like you had that you were sending out, that stuff's all real light stuff, so it,
Right.
it shouldn't cost as much, because they go on weight, too.
Yeah.
So
I think I'm going to try putting. I'll ask the lady at the post office, but I think if I put it in one of those
If it,
bubble envelopes, I
yeah,
don't think it'll be that much.
yeah, yeah. If it's they're each one's in a plastic case, right?
Yeah,
Like a
yeah,
plastic packaging.
yeah,
You should be able to stick it in a little, just the smallest bubble envelope you can.
yeah,
That
yeah.
would
I
be the
think so
cheapest
too.
way you can do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it, I can't see it getting destroyed during shipping.
No, not. I mean,
Yeah.
the
But
only
it's in
thing that's going to
plastic.
destroy it is if it tries to go through the machine and it doesn't
Yeah,
squish
they
down
won't.
to go through or whatever.
Yeah, they only do that for envelopes and
Yeah, yeah.
like letters and stuff. So yeah,
yeah,
I don't know. I'd be
when I
curious
took
to
mine,
find out how much it costs.
yeah, when I took mine in, it was kind of funny because the lady told me she said, well, it don't matter whether you send it regular rate or it 3 day, 2 to 3 day express, because it's the same price.
Yeah,
So it's
Really?
like, oh
Is
well,
it
you might as well
really?
just send it to 2 3 day if you're gonna, otherwise it might be there a week or next year.
Plus,
Yeah.
the 2 to 3 day comes with $50 insurance too.
Yeah.
I
So
think
it's
that's
kind of like,
included.
the way they got it set up now, you can't get a deal.
Yeah. No, you used to be able to send it first class. You could probably stick 10 stamps on it.
Yeah.
No, they'll look at you and laugh now. They don't even do that. It's like, you want to send this priority, right? Well, is that all I have? Well, yeah, it's too big for first class mail, and that's what they'll tell you. They'll say this is too big for first class mail. That's the thing they have now. I think first class mail is usually like letters, books, things like that. They're probably going to tell you you're going to have to send it priority. If they don't, I would be surprised.
Yeah, it surprised me a little bit how much it was. I sent some crab meat to Danimals Creations and Adventures
Oh,
and Living
overnight,
MN Outdoors. I shelled them all out.
and you sent
So
3 day.
no, they wanted to do it overnight for $120 a box. I
That's
said nope,
insane.
not doing that. And
You
so
could
all
send
you
it
can do.
3 day with the blue ice. I'm sure, could you?
Well, I did it with no ice. My brother ships meat all the time. He
How
said
do
you
you do
don't.
that?
He said you don't need ice. He said just freeze it good, put it in a box, stretch wrap it so that no
Yeah.
air can get in or out, and put it
Yeah.
in a box. It'll be fine. Ship it ground. I shipped it ground on Monday. They got it. They both got it on Friday. Danimals said it was thawed but very cold, and Living MN said his was rock hard.
Really?
But Living MN is in North Dakota or Minnesota.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Because
it was cold up there. I wasn't too worried about that. But
Yeah, especially that if you did it last week when it was 20 to
no, it
35
was
below.
that was first. That would have been the first week of January.
Yeah, it'd have been cold.
Yeah,
but still,
Yeah, it was
yeah.
cold. It was
Yeah,
cold.
it's still right around the 20s.
Mr. Duggar, no, Minnesota was still 20 below. So
My
Yeah, I
sister,
wouldn't-
she sends me some of the. My sister sends me some crazy stuff. Last 2 years, I enjoy getting Omaha steaks.
yeah,
I'm sure y'all have had that. I love Omaha steaks, but here recently, you can go back through my channel. As much smoking and barbecue as I do, the last 2 years, has sent me stuff from these barbecue places. And let me tell you, it's been a huge disappointment. And she sent something from Nick. Grab me that bacon in there. Let me look at the name on that. The one before, see, last year the bacon in there. The one last year was from in the fridge, Nick. The one last year was this like famous place in South Carolina where I don't like South Carolina barbecue. It's just not my thing. But that was just a total disappointment because basically they smoked it, they froze it. Nick, it's that bacon right there underneath the eggs.
Yeah, they use a lot of mustard in their stuff down there in the Carolinas.
So what they did, they smoked it, they froze it, and then I had to reheat these ribs in the oven. Let me tell you, it was awful. I couldn't tell my sister how bad it was. It's just awful.
Yeah.
So this year, she spends like $90-something on something from, the place is called, I don't know if you can see this even. I'm going to try to put it up here. It's called, I don't know if you can see that.
I can see the cured, but
It says it's Alul's,
Yeah, I saw that,
Alewels, Country Meats in Warrensburg, Missouri. Everything we have tried has just been awful. I don't know how to tell her. Look, just stop sending me stuff. Just sending me, Omaha steaks. I'm good with that. None of this barbecue stuff that's frozen and got to be reheated.
Just send the money.
Yeah, that's even better, honestly. I think that's what I'll do next year. Don't send me meat, just send me money. Yeah. But yeah, she sent, do what?
Years ago, I bought me one of those salt cured Virginia hams, and you're supposed to boil them to get the salt out,
Yeah. Yeah.
And I started boiling it, man, and it's like a dark, thick. It turned into like almost like syrup. So I poured it out and put some more water in. I did that like 5 times, and the stuff still was just boiling out. And so I was like, okay, I'll just put it in the pan. One of those enamel pans, with the blue with the white speckles. What is it? A
Yeah.
ceramic?
Yeah.
The ceramic.
Stoneware. I think it's called stoneware.
Yeah, and I put it in one of those. I put it in one of those. Put it in the oven, and I cooked it down. Got it the right temperature. When I went to pull it out, damn thing ate. It ate the dang enamel off the pan. I was like,
Wow.
holy Christ, that thing must have had been a little bit of ham and all salt.
Yeah, that's like a porcelain enamel. That blue and white speckled stuff,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, it's like a porcelain. I think it's porcelain.
Yeah. I was
If I'm
like,
not
holy
mistaken.
cow, I ain't buying one of them
Somebody Google
again.
that. Somebody Google that real quick. What is the blue and purple speckled?
I'm pretty sure it is
stoneware?
a
It's a
porcelain
porcelain.
something or another.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
like the old washing machines had that inside. I don't know if you remember in the
Yeah.
spinners.
Yeah. Yep.
Used to
It
have
is.
that. And, man, it ate the
Why do
stuff
your-
right off of it. I was like,
Your-
I ain't eating. And we tried the
your-
top part of it, and it was so salty, man. I mean, you just couldn't eat it. I mean, I was like, I ain't buying one of them again.
Local Life Outdoors
Probably-
says all barbecue in South Carolina isn't bad.
No,
I don't know, man. It just is. I don't know if it's North Carolina or South Carolina. You got to correct me on this. One of them is like a really vinegar-based basting with light smoke. I don't care for that. Which one is it?
It's probably all you get used to. I mean,
It's one of
People-
the Carolinas. It's
Yeah.
it's really vinegary.
I think
Whatever
South
people-
Carolina. I think South Carolina or the Carolinas were our mustard, but then I think maybe it's Georgia that is the vinegar base.
No. I know Texas is kind of a vinegar base, but there's one that all they do literally they just sop vinegar, like a vinegar on it. I think it's one of the Carolinas, north or south. I don't know which. It's one of those that I just do not care for.
Local
I know
says-
Alabama.
Okay, they have both here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I'm not big on the vinegar barbecue.
Mr. Duggar, what's brow sugar?
That's that sugar you wipe off your brow.
Yeah.
You're sweating too much. Add a little salt to it. That's what that is.
Yeah.
I know Alabama. They do like a mayonnaise barbecue. They got
I
that
don't
white. It's like a white sauce. I've had that before, and my God, I'd rather have vinegar than that stuff. I didn't like that too well.
I mean, like I said, I grew up in Louisiana, Texas, right there on the border. So I had a little bit of both. To me, there's just nothing that beats Texas barbecue.
Because that's what you grew up with. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
It just, and there's never any. When I came up to Washington, the most disappointing thing up here in Washington wasn't the food; it was the barbecue. It
Yeah.
really was. It was really sad. I have yet to find a place that has decent barbecue up here.
And that's why I got.
They used to have a good place down here, but then they shut down. But it was a family thing. They did a bunch of catering and then had a restaurant, and they did good barbecue.
And then the flu shut them down, I'm sure.
No, it was before that. It was
Uh,
I think it just got too much for a family. They got too busy, and that's all they did.
yeah. Now, I've never
Well,
had
just
Franklin's barbecue in Austin. I hear that's world renowned. I never had it.
I'm sorry, off the hook. I'm just kidding you.
Hey, just don't get none of that reef robber barbecue, man. I heard, man, he's getting them damn nutria rats cooking up over there on the
Got
spit.
that right. Yes,
Dude,
sir. That makes them good. You can't tell it. You can't tell the difference between that and pulled pork by the looks of it.
honestly, I've never had nutria. I've grown up around people that ate nutria. I would say that nutria, smoked nutria, would probably be pretty close to, not exactly, but close to smoked rabbit. I'm serious.
It's a little bit stronger than rabbit. I've had rabbit, and it's a little bit stronger than rabbit, but not a lot. Not a lot.
Is it more gamey or is it the texture? Or well, see, you
I
had
don't
it
know.
soaked in
I don't know if
barbecue
it's.
sauce.
I don't know if it's gamey, but it's got that. It's kind of got a rabbit flavor to it. But is rabbit flavor gamey? I wouldn't hardly
No,
call it
rabbit.
gamey.
No, rabbit is really, really mild.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it would have it be down that same line, but not. I don't know that I'd call it gamey. I honestly thought it was going to taste like chicken, the way that meat looked, but it did not
Yeah.
taste like chicken.
I think it's more like rabbit, honestly. I've
Sandy,
never had
I
it.
did
I've
not
seen it.
smoke it.
Yeah.
I
honestly, Earl, I think you should. You should do a video. You should.
I
do a
didn't
video
even
and
cook
smoke
it.
some
My,
nutria.
my cousin cooked it for me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he did it in the crock pot
Yeah.
with bathed in barbecue sauce, right?
yeah, a whole lot of
I
different
honestly,
stuff.
I honestly think you should brine it overnight and smoke it. I bet you would. I bet you'd like it. I'm just saying.
Do what now?
I think you should brine it overnight.
And then
Um,
smoke.
If you go back through one of my videos, I smoked a duck with a new type of brine that's like a pickling. It's a
Yeah.
pickling. Oh, what is it? It's a pickling seasoning. Like you make pickles, you brine, make
Yeah,
pickles
yeah.
with. If you go back to one of my videos, it's how to smoke a duck. I guarantee you, if you brine that nutria in that overnight and you smoke it, I bet I would change your mind. I really do.
There you
I
go.
bet.
See what Off the Hook says?
Earl smokes something if he eats rats. Yeah. It's not a rat, but I mean, y'all eat squirrels. What's a
Yeah,
squirrel?
exactly. A squirrel is
Fried
just a
squirrel,
tree
dude.
rat.
I'm telling you, squirrel stew, dude. That's the best stew I've ever made in my life. It really
Oh,
is.
I love squirrel.
And it's nothing but a tree rat. So
I
don't
know.
give me the
I know.
rat thing.
Hey, squirrel
Local-
just trying to get a nut. That's all.
Local, you really do want to see me fail on a video, don't you?
No, I'm telling you, Earl, that would be
No,
epic.
I'm saying the local.
I'm saying that would be epic if you could do that. You don't have a smoker though, do you?
No, my boss does. We gave it to him for
Okay.
Christmas. So
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
I got
telling you,
two
that's what
smoke-
you need to do.
Yeah, I got two smokers. I got a big smoke bomb that you got to put wood in, and we got a pretty good deal on a pellet one from Cuisinart. Man, it's normally $900, and it was like $350. But I get that smoke bomb going, and everybody in the neighborhood knows it. And when I do use vinegar in mine, but I get my vinegar. It's a sweet cane vinegar, and it comes from the Philippines, and the vinegar will help break down the pork a little bit. So when you go to get it done right, it makes a really good pulled pork.
Hmm. Yeah. Oh, I don't have anything against that, but to me, just really,
Now when
really
you taste-
basted. Yeah.
Now when you taste more vinegar than pork, right?
Yeah, that's literally the only Carolina barbecue I've had. It tasted so vinegary, just wasn't my thing. Mm-mm.
I'm not really a foodie. I
I'm
eat
telling you,
food
Earl.
to stuff my stomach, and that's about it.
I'm telling
Hey,
you,
Lance.
Earl, really, that'd be an awesome video, man. You need to kind of, maybe supplement some. If you look back, I supplement some videos with some, cooking. Try that. Just try it. All you can do is fail. That's
Yeah, I
even
know.
better, right?
Well,
Yeah.
there you
But
go.
seriously,
There you go. He said
know?
he wants to just try his stuff his belly. So next week, turn in. He's going to eat as many nutrients as possible. Fill up.
I am telling you. You want to get a small, make sure you get a small nutria, like about, not one of those big fat ones, maybe
Right.
a
Right.
smaller one, like 3-4 pounds, I think, maybe something like that, be a good size, and try it. Just, put it in a
Well, them
turkey
things
pan
can't weigh
and
too much,
brine it.
can they?
Oh, they get up to
Oh,
20
yeah, they
pounds.
get fat. Yeah,
They get
they'll
fat.
get fat.
I've never seen them outside of TV, so
Oklahoma dog in the house.
To me, they just look like a furry beaver with
They're
a different tail.
they're about the size of a raccoon.
Yeah.
But then again, our raccoons we've been getting this year been all 5-6X. Them things look like mini bears, baby bears this year.
Well, we get a lot of big newts too. I mean, some of those that were on that last video, they would have been pushing 20 pounds. Those ones that were out in the field there.
Those ones, it's like 3 or 4.
They were 80 yards away out there ways.
Yeah.
Top.
Let me remove this wart here. Oh, never mind.
I'm gonna have to refresh this. This is lagging behind.
How you doing, Ted?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good.
Good. How's my audio? I got my headphones in. I want to see how it's doing.
Good.
Awesome.
Okay.
I'm actually going to turn you down just a little bit.
Okay.
So, what do you think, Off the Hook, about Earl doing a nuke video?
Yeah. I mean, I'm doing that myself. I'm actually adding a cooking series to my channel with my daughter because she likes to cook so much.
Yep.
I love to cook too, but I just never videoed it. And I figured to fill in, like you said, just to fill in some spots if I'm not out. Like now, hunting season is over next week, so I ain't gonna have that much outdoor content like fishing. I don't ice fish or anything like that, and hunting's over, so it may be quads in the woods or something. But the cooking can fill in some time when I'm not doing anything to throw some cooking videos in there. So that's what I'm gonna do, and then I have a couple ideas that I'm coming up with for another like series on my channel also. So, but yeah, I think the cooking will be good.
You got to be kind of universal,
Yeah.
It's slow, fishing slow.
Even if you don't get a ton of like feedback or like a ton of watch time and stuff from it, it's still you're putting content on YouTube and getting your name out there. Right. You know what I mean? So that's basically like I'm not worried about, I'm worried about the cooking video being better than my fishing and hunting videos.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Some of my cooking videos have just way surpassed.
Yeah, I mean, and you never know. You never know, but it's always. I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna do it. I think it'll be good, and that's what my family does. We like to cook together. Like my daughter loves cooking with me, and so I'm just gonna video and put it up, and whatever happens, happens.
Well, the nice thing about it, you won't have to change your name much. You can just go Off the Hook cooking.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Yep.
That's basically what it is. It'll be off the hook, and then it'll have cooking series. Because I do hunting. I have a hunting series, a fishing series, a family fun series. I'll have a cooking series, and then I'm working on another series here real soon. But I'm still
name it Off the Cook series.
Yeah.
Off the Cook.
Yeah, Off the Cook.
There you go.
I thought this spring was going to be slow for me, but I got so much stuff planned. I don't know how I'm going to put it all up.
Yeah.
Well, you guys take care. I'm going to go spend a little time with my boy before he has to go to bed. So y'all take care.
All right, man. Have a good night.
Good seeing you.
Have a good night.
See you next time.
Yep, take care.
I got to get off here for a second. I got to use the restroom. I'll be back in just a second.
Yep.
Man, I all of a sudden got a tickle in my throat.
Yeah, I went out this weekend down in Ohio, and it was 3 degrees out. It was cold. It was brutal, and the wind was about 12 to 14 mile an hour on Friday. So I went and sat in my buddy's blind with him to try to get some footage, and we ended up not seeing a deer Friday night.
Oh, that ain't no good.
Nah, and then I dumped stuff out Friday when I got down in my spot, and then we hunted his spot. And then Saturday I was going to hunt my spot, but the wind stayed up, and it was still like 6 degrees out. So he had a real good night a Thursday night, and there was a big 8 point there Tuesday. Thursday it was within 40 yards of him, but he couldn't get a shot. So he was like, you know what? It seems like it's a pattern. Like every 2 days, it's doing good. So I said, well, I'll go and sit there with you Saturday. I'll sacrifice the night of hunting and come and video you and try to get you with a kill shot and everything. And we ended up seeing 3 doe to come down. And I think they winded us because they went right back up the hill.
Yeah.
And I seen a bobcat. So then I go over to my tree stand on Sunday before I head home to Pittsburgh. And I go over and I pull my camera. All my corn, everything's gone. And it looks like a bomb went off over there. There was prints everywhere.
Yeah.
I pulled my camera. I had 270 pictures in 2 days over there. And the big 8 point was there
Oh,
at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
wow.
And there was another monster. It had to be a 150 class, big chocolate rock that was 40 yards away from my stand when I got in there. So I come down and I picked them up. And I picked them up and I said, you want to hear the good news or the bad news? He goes, bad news. He said, bad news. I said, well, the bad news is there's a monster standing there when I got there, 40 yards away from my stand. Good news is I got 270 pictures and all the corn's gone. So we'll see what happens. So we get back and he goes, that 8 point's there. I need more corn. So he went to the store and actually bought some more corn, or down to the camp to get my buddy has a lease down the road a couple miles. Well, we have a big silo and we buy corn at the beginning of the year and we fill it. So all you do is open the hatch, get your corn and leave. And so he's like, he went down there to get that. He stayed Sunday night to hunt that. He asked if he could hunt out of my stand. I said, yeah, absolutely. He tried to shoot that deer. He went in my stand Sunday night, didn't see one deer.
Oh, man.
So I'm just like, so next week is the only week that's left. So I'm going to probably go down Saturday morning and hunt it Saturday evening and maybe Sunday. And then I got to get home.
Yeah.
And then my hunting's done for the year.
Yeah.
So.
No, the 12th of February, supposed to be ice fishing again. I still haven't put that first video together. So that'll be another video. Like I said, I already have one ice fishing video. I have a couple more nutrient hunting videos.
Where'd you go
ice fishing Saturday?
What's
that?
Where'd you go ice fishing at?
Diamond Lake.
Where's that at?
You go, you can either come in from Medford or you can come in. I go down across Highway 58 over to Chemalt. Like I'm going up. It's up close to Crater Lake.
That's Eastern Washington over the Cascades, right? Like
Eastern Oregon. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Oregon.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah. So
I know what you're talking about.
it's up in the Cascades, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I remember. I know you probably don't follow him, but there's a heavy rescue guy that does a lot of charity stuff, pulling people out of Eastern Oregon. It's called what's his name?
Casey Fishpage.
No,
Casey.
No, he literally, dude, he's got a freaking Jeep Cherokee that has tracks on it. It's the coolest thing.
Yeah.
It goes Casey Laborde, I think is what it is. Casey Liddell. If you ever want to watch some cool videos, he's literally in Oregon, Earl, and he's on the eastern side of Oregon, and he's got a Jeep Cherokee with tracks on it.
With tracks on it, yeah.
And that stuff that hit us, what was it, Christmas, that hit y'all a little bit, it really hit Eastern Oregon.
Yeah.
So bad. I think they got like 4 feet of snow or something like that. It was crazy.
Do they plow the lakes up there for you guys? Like plow the snow off of the lake so you can get to the ice or not?
Any snow on it.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm not even near. Yeah, I
not
gotta go to
much,
Eastern
anyway.
Washington for. See, that's the thing about Washington. Same as Oregon. It's wet on the west side. You go over the Cascades. It's a desert.
yeah.
It gets above 100. you know, I don't know about Oregon, but in Washington, it's
Yeah,
literally a
it would in
temperate.
Oregon too.
It's a temperate rainforest on the west side of the Cascades. East side of Washington, it's a desert, literally. You go over the pass, Squaqualmie Pass, and it's nothing but desert. And then during the wintertime, it's nothing but snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
No, but Ted, out on the ocean Saturday, we were out there fishing.
Yeah.
The guy from work, he looks over the edge of the boat. He goes, Earl, is that the bottom of the ocean down there? And I just think he's being dumb, you know. I looked
Yeah.
over and said, huh, I think that is the bottom of the ocean.
Really?
Looked at my fish finder. We're in 35 feet of water. Looked down. I can see his lure down there. He has about a 5 or 6 inch white lure.
Yeah.
See it? I start looking down there. I'm like, he's like, look at them fish.
Yeah,
Like, who needs a fish finder?
really.
I stuck my GoPro down there.
Yeah,
and
that's awesome.
I didn't know if it'd show up or not, but it did.
Did it?
I got footage of fish swimming around down
No,
there.
that's cool. Yeah, I got. I'm in a market. I don't know. Last stream we were on with you when I was on with you. I'm buying a GoPro, but I was my buddy actually who makes videos and he uses drones and stuff for his company. He like does weddings and all kinds of stuff. And so I was talking to him the other day, and he's like, I said, yeah, I'm in the market for a GoPro 9. He goes, yeah, don't get it because I took it back. He said the screen is real tough to work. He said sometimes it don't work. Sometimes he goes, get the GoPro 7 or 8. He goes, you won't have a trouble with it, and it's better. Plus, it's a little bit cheaper too to get them now. And I said, okay. So I looked it up, and I seen some stuff, but I like the voice features of the 8, 9, and 10. Like, so I'm gonna put that on my boat windshield, the new one. I'm gonna have my old GoPro on,
Big Mike.
and then I'm gonna because you could say GoPro record, and it'll start recording. So I'm gonna set it up for all the voice commands, and then I'm just gonna fish out of the front of the boat with that on me, and then whenever something's happening, I'll just say GoPro record, and boom, it's that easy. So that's what I'm gonna start doing, so I can get that third person view, like, you know.
Yeah.
But I got a couple ideas, Earl. I'll run by you coming up here soon.
Earl, don't you have a GoPro?
I have one, yeah. I mean, well, I have a couple old ones, and then just got a Hero 8 for Christmas.
Yeah, the Hero 8's probably what I'm going to go with.
How come you haven't put one in one of your crab traps yet?
Oh, I have. I got videos of it.
You do? I must have missed that one then.
Yeah, there's several videos with it in there. I don't like GoPro. I was very, very hesitant to get one, and I got this one, and it, as far as quality, it records great. For me, it is super hard to edit.
Okay.
Why?
It's glitchy. It's terribly glitchy.
Really?
Which one are you talking about?
GoPro 8.
I don't know if it's my card. I don't know if it's my card or if it's
that's your computer.
App. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but
probably, yeah.
But I can record with my big camera, and that footage is just flawless. I can go in there and edit fine. I can see the thing just fine.
See, what he was telling me too, Earl, was you know how I use my phone a lot, my iPhone.
Yeah.
And so he told me the GoPros are if I'm editing with iMovie and stuff.
Yeah.
The GoPro is the camera. Like you can go get the Vivitar or the cheaper GoPro style cameras, and it'll be. He said exactly what you just said. It's a little glitchy when you're editing.
Yeah.
He said, but with the iPhone and the GoPros, I just load the GoPro software on my iPhone. I don't. You need a card in there to record it, but I can take it right from the GoPro right to my phone without messing with any SD cards. So that's a good feature.
Too.
You can?
Too.
Okay. Yeah.
I have an iPhone, but I edit with DaVinci Resolve.
Yeah.
On the computer.
Yep.
And I think that's why it's glitchy.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it's not a problem. It's just if I'm trying to really, really fine tune something, like cut it off right here.
Yeah,
Sometimes I hit it, sometimes I don't
I
because
got
of
you.
the
Okay.
glitch.
Let me
Gotcha.
throw this out there. Is it possible that your GoPro is set on 4K?
It is set on 4K.
Yeah.
There's your problem right there.
Yeah, you
Why?
could
Guarantee
switch it to 1080 again, and you'll be able
Yep.
to video a little better.
Yep.
4K,
There
if
you
you're
go.
videoing in 4K and you're editing in
Yeah.
something different, that's where
Yeah.
you need to put it to 1080. It's easier to edit 1080 than
There
it
you
is
go, Earl.
4K.
That's it.
But
I
I'm
guarantee it.
uploading in 4K as
That's
well.
okay. That's okay. It's just editing. It edits
When
better
you're
in
editing.
1080.
Yeah. When you're editing. Yeah, you literally, I mean, I've got like the best, what does this say?
That's what
I
I've heard
like
too, Earl.
my Asus.
I've thought about doing that, but my big camera is 4K and it works fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
I always record in 4K on my big camera.
Yeah, I mean, I've always record in 4K. My GoPro, my old one, I have a GoPro 3 or a GoPro 2, and that thing is a dinosaur, but it's still great footage. But when I zoom, when I'm editing, it starts getting grainy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Jaden, I did see you were in here. Appreciate you being in here.
Hey, Jaden, what's up, buddy?
Oklahoma Dog says he don't know why he glitches so much. It takes
Are
editing,
you
makes
Earl,
editing
you
take longer
Earl, are you editing on your phone or your computer or what?
on a computer.
Computer.
What computer are you editing on?
Fishing with Mo Dog. What's up, buddy?
My computer. What do you think? No, it's
No, I mean seriously, I've got an Asus. I'm gonna tell you right now, an Asus computer. One of the last 3 years versions of an Asus computer is almost as good as an Apple. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That's what I. That's
this
if
one.
you've ever seen any of my latest videos, I edit on an Asus computer, and it's amazing.
They say too, like you have to have like so many gigabytes of storage, like 528 and all this stuff,
You gotta
800
have an
RAM.
insane freaking video card, but yeah.
I don't even know what this one is, but it's a new one. I mean, newer one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you, like, I mean, I'm kind of like a computer nerd. If you tell me what you got, did you just get it?
It's a HP.
That's a
Oh,
good
there you
one.
go. I don't know about HP.
Yeah, HPs are good ones. I talked to the guys at Apple and they said, yeah, besides the app, for me, for my situation, I was looking at an Apple MacBook.
Hey,
And,
Jody.
but they're like $12, $13, $1,500, and I'm like, yeah,
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
buying. I just bought my dad one, or my dad. I just bought my daughter one for Christmas. Santa brought it, and I ain't allowed to use it, so I'm kind of like, I'll take it back. But so I have to go buy a used one somewhere or something. But I was looking at the new HPs, and they're like half the price of those. But the thing is, when you get down to the good pricing, you don't have the storage and the memory. You have to buy like an external hard drive and stuff to store your stuff on. And I don't want to have to do that. If I'm spending that money. Do you have an external drive?
No.
Reef? No. Everything's on your computer.
Yep.
Yeah,
it's a what do they call it? A standalone.
Okay.
Okay.
Because then there's even different drives now. There's an SDDS or something drive, which is faster and better for editing. Then there's a hard drive. They said the older ones have the hard drive, which is slower. You want the SDS drive, 516 bits of RAM, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever, because I'm not a computer guy.
Yeah, me either. I have
So
Okay. Let me tell you, I've got an Asus. Let me look it up again here.
they're not that expensive, those Asuses.
Yeah, they are excellent computers. F510QA. It's been the best computer I've ever had in my life. And let me tell you, I can edit 4K in this thing. It is amazing. It came with a terabyte of memory. I think I paid $300 for it off eBay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes a huge difference. You don't get. I don't use DaVinci. I use Shotcut. Y'all probably never use that, but
I haven't ever used it. I've heard of it.
I never heard. I use
Shotcut's
iMovie.
a little bit more demanding, but you can do a lot more with it, and it's for free. But,
Yeah, I use iMovie right now, and iMovie's everything. I'm good. I know how to use it, so I'm like, yay! I know how to use an editing thing where I know just about everything about it. But The only thing that I wish with iMovie is they would upload more video or music
Yep.
faster, because like you
Templates.
know how YouTube tunes, you got millions and millions of them. Where
Oh yeah.
iMovie,
Yeah.
when I'm on my phone, I can only use the iMovie stuff. So
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
really do anything until I get my iPhone, the MacBook, and I can go into YouTube Studio. And I don't even know how to transfer the. I wouldn't even know how to do the music from YouTube Studio and put it on my iMovie. I don't even know if you can do
You
that.
can't. You
Yeah,
can't.
so you
No.
can't do that.
I don't
Unless
even
you have an
put music
iPad.
on mine anymore.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that too. Like just limit it my music for
See,
things.
iMovie, it's literally defunct now. They don't even. I mean, I know what's on every phone now. In fact, I've got the iPhone 13. It's on there, but they haven't updated in years because they're trying to get content creators to go towards, you know, the the Apple, computer
Yeah.
with it. That's what they're trying to do. They
Yeah,
haven't
well, my
updated.
my iMovie just updated last month, and I got about 10 more songs on there. So it updates
10
itself on
songs.
my phone. I have an iPhone 12 Pro Max. I'm just waiting to get my 13 here in a month or two, and it's worth it for me because I'd lose money if I traded my 12 in now. So I got to wait for a certain thing to get a discount because I got like 6 phones on our account. So I got to wait a couple months to make it worth it for me to trade my phone in and get the iPhone 13.
I've got a 13. I literally just got a 13 in January. And
Yeah.
to be honest, I haven't even. I'm so used to filming off the GoPro and then transferring it onto my computer. I haven't even used iMovie,
Yeah.
honestly, on my
Now the
phone yet. I
iPhone,
probably need to try it.
yeah, I would, because you're zooming in and everything on your iPhone is way better. You can't do it on GoPro. And when you're in iMovie or any of your editing, you're trying to zoom in on like a shot for hunting or something, like a fishing blow up on a top water. It gets
Uh-huh.
grainy as heck with a GoPro because it's not made to zoom.
Well,
So
yeah,
when,
you can't. Yeah,
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 well, I'm saying when you get your video from GoPro, that's what you got to use. Unless I tried to zoom in when I transferred my GoPro stuff to my iMovie. When I used my iMovie and zoomed in on it, it got grainy as heck and it looked like a cartoon. It was horrible. You only can zoom in so far before it gets pixelated because the GoPro, unless you set your GoPro up to have that zoom automatically when you're shooting, you can get a little more out of it on your editor to zoom. But other than that, it doesn't zoom.
I can't do it. But
Yeah.
yeah, what it boiled down to was, honestly, I was stuck with a GoPro Hero 4 this past year, and it got a scratched lens, and I'm like, I've got an
Yeah,
iPhone
Mo Dog.
7.
I
I've got
got
an
the discount
iPhone
on mine.
7 Plus. Got an iPhone 7 Plus. So I told Rebecca, I'm like, really, I could go spend about $600 on a camera, or I could get a new iPhone 13 and get a camera and a phone.
Yep.
She's like, yeah, let's just do that. So that's what most of my latest videos are on the iPhone 13.
Yeah, they're
And I can
unbelievable
take
on an iPhone. They're unbelievable on an iPhone.
really good
And
footage.
that's what the 13's made for this year when they come out
Yeah.
with it. It's for content creating, actually. It's all the cameras on there are
Yep.
for that. And that's
Yeah.
I mean the iPhone 12 is really good too. I got like 4 or 5 cameras on them itself, but the 13 is
Yeah.
like made
Yeah.
for that,
You know which one I have, Ted?
iPhone 5,
No, 7S.
7S.
You're on a 7S. That's what Nick just gave up a 7S because he
But
broke it.
but
So
see
I
all your
got my
stuff.
old 7 Plus.
Do you use your phone a lot, Reef?
A fair bit when I'm well, since I got the GoPro, I won't as much.
Do you do all your shorts in your phone now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, your shorts are like it's clear and everything. It's a nice
Yeah.
picture. It's a
not
nice
bad at
It's
picture.
all.
fine.
Nah,
Yeah.
it's a nice picture.
Yeah.
So I'm plenty happy with it for what I do. Even on the boat,
Yeah.
you don't ever have to
What
zoom
are
on a
you
boat.
using? What are you using? Like your last video when you zoomed into the plane. What are you?
That was
using?
the big camera in 4K. I have a 30 times zoom plus
Yeah.
digital zoom on top of that yet, but I never use the digital zoom.
I mean, is that
Yeah.
like a handheld camera?
Yeah,
Or?
it's a
Yeah.
camcorder.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna get the Sony Handycam, but I
Yeah.
want to get my GoPro because I got my idea of what I want to do already. So I'm like, that's what I want to do with the GoPro on a windshield, video and me on the front of the boat. My daughter will be on the back with the camera also. I'll have my GoPro on me and my phone. So I got like 4 different cameras on our boat at the same time. So I have a Canon T6 Rebel that I got, and it's a great camera. It's like $650 camera. The lens on it's $170. Okay. Well, I can't use it because I need a bigger lens to zoom in for hunting. When I took that and zoomed, I could only zoom a little bit. It doesn't look. I can't zoom in on the shot and like get really in there like I see, like you would see on TV and stuff like that. So I'm selling that. I'm selling that camera, and my phone camera is 10 times better than that Canon T6 Rebel.
I'll go get my camera. Just hang on.
Yeah, I've been thinking about just buying a a Panasonic.
Yeah, something that you can
4K,
handle.
Something handheld, literally that I can zoom in. Yeah.
Well, that my giveaway that I got going right now with Sunfish King, there's a 1080 video camera handheld in that. There's 2 of them. I'm giving away one for first and one for second, and then we're doing all kinds of baits and stuff and tripods and ring lights and all kinds of. Yeah, that's a nice size camera there, Earl. Yeah, I like it.
This tripod's a little heavy, but that is a solid tripod right there.
Yeah, I got to get a better tripod for my phone. I have a cheapy Walmart one that I bought for like $25.
Yeah, you got to spend money on a tripod.
Yeah, and when I move it around, you could hear it squealing. Like you could hear. I want to get a fluid head. Does that have a fluid head on it?
Feels like. I don't think it is, but it kind of almost
feels like. Yeah, I want to get a fluid head on mine. That's so you don't hear none of that moving or squeaking.
Yeah. This one's real smooth.
What is that, Earl? Panasonic or what? Your camera.
Oh, it's a Sony.
Sony Handycam or what?
Sony. Yeah, handy.
Yeah, that's what I want to get.
Yeah, that's what I need to do.
How that was about what, $400 maybe, Earl?
I wish.
Really?
If it was if it wasn't in 4K, it would have been probably. But
1080.
They were out of all those, so I had to go with the 4K.
600, right?
7 or 8 probably.
No, 6. $599. I'm gonna say $599. Yeah.
I'll say like 7 or 8.
Remember, it was. I'm almost thinking it was 8.
Yeah, it was. They're up there.
I got all the other stuff to go with it, the mic and that stuff, and yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Lynn, welcome in.
Is Mo Dog still here?
I think so. And Green something outdoors.
Hey Mo Dog, are you still here, bud?
Catfish.
Hey, I got my. Jeff gave me my discount for the 10% off of the Eternal Anglers thing, but I got it a while ago. I think you just call him and have him work on that for you, buddy. But yeah, you can get that. I have it in my description of my videos. But if anybody wanted it, I don't want to take your stuff. I know you're telling people about it, but I have the Eternal Angler discount right now. So if you don't have one, Mo Dog, you can send everybody my way, and then I'll do it. But no, I'm just kidding, buddy. But yeah, call Jeff, and he should work on that for you to get that discount.
Green Machine, I guess that's what that's supposed to be.
Green Machine.
I mean, I got a camera. Like my wife, I bought her from years ago, and it's probably just as good, like a good one. It's a small one too. Yeah. If I really wanted to, I could throw that on a tripod and have a camera too. Yeah. But I don't want to get into. It's so easy. I have action cam mounts for my crossbows, my guns, my bows, and I put my phone right on that, and it is the easiest thing in the world to do. I can actually take my phone out, move it around, do whatever I want to do. When something's coming, I just go click, and it's on my scope of my crossbow, and it's so easy, and I could just use my fingers and zoom in and zoom out where I want it, and that's it. Once you preset it to where you want it. Because it's a little tricky to line up the scope in your phone when you have a higher mount for your phone above it.
I want to show you something else. One other reason I got this one. Because when I'm nutria hunting along those ditches, there's usually tall grass along the ditches. And some of my videos with the old tripods, I had problems with it. This thing,
It probably gets up to what, 6 feet? at
I'm
most?
I'm standing. I'm 6
6
feet
feet.
tall.
That had 8 foot at least, huh?
So we got
Dang.
that. Some
Then
of
you-
it
That's like, yeah, that's
right
8.
here.
Probably 8.
And this
Oh, no, that's bigger.
this goes up that high yet.
Yeah, that's good. That's when you had them. That's when you were when you were missing your nutrient. It looked like it was you were off like 10 by 10 foot when you were shooting a
Yeah,
nutrient
exactly.
because of that
Oh, but
angle.
see,
I
that
was
arrow
down
was
here
really off
leaning
that
against
much,
the
though.
leg, so it was going from this angle.
Yeah. So it just magnified it like you were missing by feet
Exactly.
instead of inches. Yeah, I got you.
But yeah, it was. I like this. Plus,
That's a nice
the
tripod.
grass is usually about this tall.
Yeah.
So my camera was focusing on the grass and not on the nutrient.
Yeah.
In it, so it looked like I mean,
Blurry. Like the nutrient was blurry. Yeah.
yeah. So this way I can get above that.
How much did you pay for that tripod, Earl?
Just over 200.
Yeah, that's worth it though in the long run.
Yeah, and it'll last. That thing will
Yeah.
last for a long time. So
Yeah.
I've been really happy with it. The only thing I don't like about it is it's a little bit heavy, but I mean you'll have that.
Yeah.
You know what we should invent? We should invent a camera tripod that you can put your rifle on.
I do.
Yeah.
You do that?
I use these legs for my shooting sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I carry the tripod and my gun. When I see a nutria, I set the tripod up and then squat down and
Fourth arrow, like I'm on a pro staff with Winsent, and their company is also Fourth Arrow, and they do the tree arms, the camera arms, and they have it's like a bog pod, you know, the tripod for your rifle, and they have a extension you can put your camera on and all that stuff. So that's already been thought of. They have all that stuff on there where it's like you can either put your camera on it, you can put your camera and rifle on it. So there's all kinds of setups they have.
Hey, Slagger Outdoors, welcome in. I'm gonna see if I have the green machine. I'm not sure if I do or not, but
I don't think I do either. Some new people in here tonight.
Mark J. Larson's in here. What's up, Mark? I didn't know he was in here.
Yeah, he's been in here, I think. But,
I don't see Mo Dog anymore.
yeah, I don't know where Modog went.
Well, considering he was up at 4:00 a.m. my time, probably in bed by now.
Yeah,
I'm not
I have
joking,
the green
man.
machine.
I woke up at 4:00 this morning. Woke up, don't know why. I guess it was the rain or something. Instantly, I check on YouTube, and here is Mo Dog doing live with Coyote and somebody else. I'm like, do you people ever sleep? Oh yeah, it was Coyote, and it was Canadian
Fishing magician.
I'm like, do you people sleep? Of course, Mo
Yeah,
Dog,
Paul,
he's on the East Coast,
I
right?
need to turn him up a little bit. Actually, you're all the way up, Grit. Can you turn your end up at all?
Can you not hear me?
No, it's real low.
It's pretty low. I can still hear you, but it's kind of low.
Let me see what I can do here. Oh, I'm on my phone here. Audio. Since my mic volume is up all the way.
Mm.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, your mic isn't picking up. Yeah.
You got to stick that mic in your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I can do that. I'll hold it up there as long as I can. Yeah, like a hook. Hold it in my mouth like a.
Oh, he hit the wrong button. He's gone.
He gone.
He's still up there,
but he gone.
Yeah, but he gone.
Yeah, man, I like your shorts and stuff. They come out really clear for your phone. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
you look good.
You like how I make them going down the road?
Yeah, I do that too, man. I was doing that the other day when that deer was crossing the crosswalk. I'm driving home from work, and I'm like, grab my phone. I grab my phone, and I start making a short right there.
Yeah. Been busy here in Canada with these truck convoys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. They claim they're going to make a bigger one in the U.S. We'll see.
Yeah, we don't have trucks.
Hit the wrong button now.
We don't have trucks. We're in trouble.
There you
Am I
go.
back? I don't know
Yeah,
what happened. Can
You
hear
hit
me?
the wrong button. That's all.
Can you hear me though?
Yeah. I mean, same as last time.
Yeah,
I
if
think
you
you
move
gotta
your
turn me up. I think I have to turn me up though.
no, it's all yeah. If you move your microphone closer to your mouth,
Yeah,
you
I
could
think
hear
it's
you
just
better.
getting battery power problems or something like that. Maybe something like that. Anyway, so yeah, that
What
video
kind of
sounded good.
headphones you got on, Grits?
Oh, it's like some what is it? The $6 special on hair headphones from Walmart, I think.
Modog is still in here.
Okay, what's all right? Yep, there he is, doing the baths with the kids.
I'm gonna try to hold this up here. Let's see.
Yeah, it sounds better when you do that, Grits.
I know.
We don't care if you don't, though. We don't mind not hearing you.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
care.
I bet you don't. That's real funny.
Reef will get you. You
I'm
got to
the
be on your toes with Reef every
I'm the
once in a
star of the
while.
show here. You know
He
that,
he
right?
throws them in there. He throws them little shots.
Ted, you should have been on the boat and watched me. Daniel, we give him a hard time all the time. I did not video it, but I made him reel his line all the way in, thinking he was fighting a fish, and all it was is me under his underarm.
No way.
He was fighting that fish all the way in.
Who was that?
Wow.
One of the guys that took fishing.
Oh, okay.
He's just sitting there reeling that thing in. We're like, "You got a fish?" He's like, "Yeah, he got one."
Playing it, jerking his line. That's awesome.
Dude, let
I
me
used
tell
to
you, we
do that
went.
with sticks. I used to do that with sticks with the bobbers trout fishing.
Yeah,
And I'd
yeah.
hook it on there and I'd keep it under my leg and I'd watch my buddies and I'd jerk it and it would go up halfway. Then get down waiting for it. I'm like, wait for it. And then we'd wait and then all of a sudden, man, wham! I'd pull that thing, I'd yank it. The bobber would come falling down in the water and get
Yeah.
all tangled up. It was great.
Yeah.
You can tap the butt of the rod too when they have it in their arm.
That's what I was doing.
Okay, yeah, you hit the butt of the rod, it feels like the fish hits. That's awesome.
One of these days, Eric, I'll video it. I didn't know it was going to work so well, but man, that thing, he reeled that thing from 50 feet down.
I want to actually do a bloopers once because I have a lot of funny stuff that I cut out. You know what I mean? Like with my kids, just like good clean fun. I mean, like just like goofy stuff, like getting hit in the face with a lure or something stupid. But that always gets
my best
cut
footage
off
is at the end of videos when I do bloopers. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna do bloopers and I'm gonna probably do a blooper somewhere. If it's just gonna be the video of the blooper, or just at the end of my videos have a section with the bloopers.
Yeah, Paul was out there with us.
Okay, so he knows.
Yeah. He watched the whole thing go down. It still cracks me up. Yeah, it was so calm out there. I drove my boat full tilt across the ocean on the way back in. Not the whole way back in, but I just did it to say that I could.
Mm-hmm.
That's running 35 mile an hour out across the ocean. That's pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Then you hit the bar. What was the bar like?
The bar was actually not that great. It was unrestricted, but I had too much weight in the back of the boat, and I have that jet. And I finally told the guys, I said, "Hey, I need you guys up front, because I can't." That boat at one point was sitting about like this, and
couldn't get on plane.
Shooting a jet straight down, and I was barely moving. So they finally got up. A couple of them got up front.
Yeah, leaned it up,
leveled it out, and then I could go. But yeah, it was. I think the bar on the way back in was probably 8 feet tall, maybe not real close together, but 8 feet tall, maybe.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a hydro wave on my my motor just to keep me to get on plane even faster. I get
Oh.
on plane okay, but it's a Ranger, 18-foot Ranger, and I can go about 50, 55 in it, but it takes me a little longer to get up on plane when I got two people in the boat, which is it's normal, you know what I mean? But I just want to get up on plane faster, so I'm probably gonna buy one of those hydro waves, you know,
What do you call
hydroplane.
them? You talking about like a whale tail?
Yeah, like a whale tail.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I'm
Definitely
probably
makes
gonna
a huge difference.
put one of them
Definitely.
on. But they have the no drill ones, and my buddy spent $250 on the no drill one and went out one time and loaded his boat and it was missing. It come
How does
off.
that work?
Oh boy.
Come
What's
off.
no drill? How does
It's a
that
no
work?
drill one. Yeah, it's just a clamp that goes on. You don't have to drill through your motor to put them on. And he put it
Yeah.
on, and I don't think he put it on correctly. And he went out and he come in, and I was like, "Where's your hydro wave at?" He's like,
It
"I don't
came
know."
off.
He was all mad, but it was gone.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it definitely makes a huge difference, believe it or not. It
yeah,
does.
what kind of boat you have, Grits?
I don't have a boat, but my
Oh.
dad did, and I grew up on that boat, and
Yeah.
that was the first thing he bought, and yeah, it would get on plane fast.
Yeah.
I took my boat in today to get a hard top put on it instead.
Did you get the hard top? Yeah.
I took it in today. They're gonna start it.
Nice.
So it'll be a couple months before I get it back. That's
Yeah.
the part of it. But I got enough friends with boats out there at Newport now that I think I'll still be able to fish just about as much, if not as much.
Yeah.
Just, I'll be able to go with them instead. So
Are you gonna try to sell your old whatever?
the canvas?
Yeah. Is it
No,
any
that thing's
good?
junk. That thing's about to rip
Really?
off of there. Yeah.
Was it decent when you bought it?
It was okay, but the thing, it's a 99 and it sat in a shop for years.
Yeah.
The thing had about 10 hours on the motor when I got it, and it's a 99. That's how much the main motor's been used.
Yeah.
So it's just dry rotted. Every time you touch it, something else tears.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm
And plus
sure.
flapping, if there's nothing, if it isn't
right.
tight down, if it starts moving, it'll just make it worse.
Yeah.
Do you troll it at all, Earl?
For salmon, we do, yeah.
You troll it. Do you have two motors on your boat or just one?
I have a 15 horse Honda
Kicker. You have a kicker.
stroke, yeah.
Okay.
Fish Hunt Trapper Pete, welcome in.
I'm going to be leaving here in a few minutes, or I got to head home here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be out here pretty soon too myself.
If I get home and you're still on here, I'll get back up.
You guys didn't even hear that. I said
I didn't hear.
Start.
What do you say?
I said then the fun will start.
Yeah.
Once we both get off, Grits. That was another one of his quick little shots.
Yeah. He knows we're the star of the show. That's why people come around and watch the screen, isn't it?
Looks like you might be the Stardust with that.
Don't
All
bite
over
the
'em.
hand that feeds you, Earl. You know we're the star of the show. Anyway, I gotta get out of here, y'all. I got some rounds to do tonight, so it's good seeing y'all.
All right, Grits. Have a good night, man.
Always. We'll
Yeah.
see
Take
you
care.
Next, Friday or Monday, whenever. I'll see y'all on some stream.
All right,
I'm
man.
out.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Well, me too, Earl. I'll get back on if when I get home. If you're still on here, I'll get back up.
All right.
All right, man. Hey, good night. Take care.
Have a good one.
All right, you too.
Anyone else want to come up? Local life, you don't have to get up early in the morning. Local, I don't think you sent me your address, did you? I was supposed to send you some stickers when I got them. Or I said I would. I got them. I'm going to kick Grits out. There you go. Still got 16 people up in here. You're working on your rods? Awesome. Who else wants to come up? Lynn, you still in here? Catfish fever. It's been a long time since we talked face to face. All right. That works, Eric. Modog's probably too tired to come up. Epic says he'll go up if Lynn does. There you go. Slagger Outdoors, you can come up too if you want. I don't even know if Lynn is still in here. Let's see. I think Sunfish King just has his running, so he's in here but not in here. Catfish Fever was in here 11 minutes ago. Epic, you might have to go chase Lynn down and tell him to get up here. All right, that'll work too. Don't worry, I'm just switching stuff up here just to mess with it. I'm learning about this thing, you see. Woo, there's a good one. That fits my decor. Maybe I'll stick with that one. Fishing Junk, welcome in. Gotcha. I like your ceiling.
Thank you. Made it myself. Let me get a little riser on this thing. You guys would laugh if you seen what I had my phone on.
What?
Oh yeah,
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, it's funnier than shit. It's a dinner plate with some sort of, the thing you're supposed to put on your windshield of your car.
Oh yeah.
It's that on a dinner plate on a box. Yeah, it's awesome.
Hey, that works.
Yeah,
that works.
It does work. Oh man,
what are you doing to your rods?
Well, this is another dumb thing. I'm taking the Scotch tape off of it, off all of them, and there's a whole bunch of Christmas wrapping tape on them because that's how I put my lights on last year.
Oh, gotcha.
So I've got a whole new system of what I'm doing. See, here's them stupid lights. Well, they're not stupid as long as you don't just Scotch tape them on there. So I got a way that now they're waterproof, and I just zip tie them on. So yeah, I mean, it's a hell of a thing trying to get Scotch tape off of a rod.
Yeah. Sandy,
But, I don't care how pretty my stuff is, just so long as it works good.
Right, exactly. Sandy, come up and talk to us. Yeah, I know. My boat, people would probably have a fit. Yeah, people would probably have a fit where I dock my boat without putting bumpers in there.
Oh, buddy.
I bought the boat to use. I didn't buy it to keep it pretty.
I drive mine up on rocks.
I don't do that.
And I just hammer it and freaking go up. Yeah, I mean, jeepers, right in the middle of the river, 6 mile an hour current, just hammering up on rocks.
Yeah. No, I don't do that, but I mean, I suppose you could.
Well, I'm not saying I'm abusive to it. I at least
try
to nudge up to it a little bit and, put people to the back and get it up there. But
Queen Bee. No, the dock out there that we are at the boat ramp, it has probably a 2-inch bumper around it.
Okay.
So, I mean, there I'm not too worried about it for sure. But then there's a longer dock that's just rough cut lumber. And I'll bump up against that one and tie off on that without any bumpers in between. I don't care.
Yeah. But we're lucky to even have a dock.
Yeah.
Shoot, years ago, I don't know. How old are you, I suppose?
Take a guess.
I have no idea. I can't. I don't know how old the people in town are these days.
I've just turned 43.
Okay, well then it's I was gonna say because I can't hardly see you, but back when I was in my 20s, there wasn't hardly a boat ramp, boat dock. I mean, there was boat ramps, but they wasn't worth a crap. I mean, it was bad. Some of the dumbest boat ramps I've ever been to was you got current coming from the left to the right. Well, they put the rock wall on the right.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on.
Yeah. Didn't take a genius to engineer that, did it?
Well, and somebody spent a whole bunch of money putting a bunch of rocks on the part. I'm like, come on. Come on.
No, that boat ramp that I launched off of, that's a really nice one. Hey, Linda.
Yeah. There is a couple pretty nice ones, and I kind of feel bad using them because my boat's not pretty enough to use some of the real nice ones.
Yeah. Linda, my trolling motor is on the back, but it is kind of, it's not very far in on the backside, so I got to watch that pretty close when I dock too. If I'm docking on that side, that I don't bump that into the dock. I would love to have one of those trolling motors out of the front of my boat, though, but I probably never will.
I never did want one because I had one a long time ago and always got in the way of the throw net.
In the way of what?
The cast net.
Oh, yeah.
Snagging up on the cast net, who the hell wants to do that? I used to do it. I had an old bass tracker with, I don't know, some sort of crummy old freaking trolling motor up front. It was nice if you run out of gas or whatever, but other than that, it wasn't worth the crap. For
I know
what I do.
I know Sunfish. I don't know how I do this, but I attract all the good people up here.
Catfish royalty. No, I'm just an old catfish savage. That's it.
You know, I was docking my boat Saturday, and some guy comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, Earl, you're a celebrity." I said, "Do what?"
Yeah.
Like, man, I watch all your videos. I said, "Well, that's good.
Nice.
I I don't know you from Adam, but all right, whatever."
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's the second time that happened to me. But then
Yeah.
I'm always at the same dock, so it's bound to happen.
Gotcha. I was kind of weirded out the first time. I think I was about 25 years old. And, we were having one of our annual catfish camps, which we'd have like 400 or 500 people at. Be kind of like a meet and greet, you know. And one time we'd rolled in, and a bunch of people rolled in and says, "Can I get your autograph?" I'd start looking around for somebody else. I was like, "What? What are you talking about?" "Oh, we love your stuff and this and that and the other." And they were just happy. I don't even know what I signed.
You should have signed. You should have charged him for it.
I was just amazed that it even happened. I mean, I think it's only happened about 3 times in my life. But yeah.
You gotta cash in on that stuff. It's free dollars. You gotta cash in on it. It's free dollars.
Oh, geez. You know, if a person tried to cash in on everything he thought, you know, you'd probably never go anywhere. You know, it is what it is, and you go, well, you know, that's awesome, and you know what, it made a memory. It did, because I mean, there's a lot of things I've forgotten, and I didn't forget that.
Yeah, I asked this guy. I said, "So you comment on my videos?" Because he says he watches all of them. I said, "You comment on my videos because maybe I know who you are." No, I never comment on them. I said, "Well, you should,"
and you should, because that's the algorithm. And you know what? I figured this out. About 10% of the people, unless you have some sort of weird following that likes the way you look, you know, like if you get a whole bunch of dudes in your thing that like, I don't know, wants to see you naked or something. I don't know what the hell it is, but they all comment. But like on a normal video, most people are going to get about 10% of the people to even like it, and about 2% to comment. Actually, the catfish YouTube crowd is way better than that. But like on an average TikTok thing, I might get 100,000 watches, and you might get 1,000 likes. And you might get you might get 800 comments. But not usually. I mean, it's kind of weird.
Well, you must be royalty, because I don't get near that many views.
Well, have you seen my stuff? It's not royalty. It's because I put a hell of a lot of effort into it.
Yeah, I'm sure I've seen some of your stuff because you're very, very familiar to me.
Okay.
I mean, your channel name is. I'm sure I have talked to you in lives all the time.
Yes.
But I don't know that I've specifically gone to your content and watched it. I don't know that I have.
See, you're one of them guys that don't comment. No, I'm just kidding.
No, if I did watch your video, I commented on it.
Yeah. Well, if you did watch one, you'd remember it, I would think.
Okay.
If I don't say so myself, because I don't do like the normal stuff. It's usually fairly intense, fairly crazy, fairly donkey baits and giant fish and fast current, all that stuff. So I mean, it is what it is, But that's my favorite style of fishing, and it's my favorite style of making movies, I suppose.
Everybody got to find their own little piece of the pie.
Yeah, and I don't care about the piece of the pie. I just make movies the way I want to watch them, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, because really, if I really cared about it, I'd be trying to do stuff like River Certified and Kayak Catfish and Catfish Dave. I don't care about that stuff. I mean, if people want to watch it, great. If they don't, fine. But if and trust me when I say I do enjoy it when people watch it. And I do like
right.
that, but I'm not gonna, chase some sort of rainbow that, I think is gonna get a gazillion views.
Yeah.
If you're changing how you fish for the views, you're going to end up.
No, I'm not changing the way I fish at all. As a matter of fact, I wish I had a camera on me for the last 30 years, because I would do way better on YouTube and on TikTok and everywhere else if I fished the way I did a long time ago. Doing stupid stuff and crashing the boat and, falling in and doing all that other stuff. I mean, I'd do way better, I would think.
I find watching videos where they're just out there fishing, they're just out there enjoying themselves. They're so much nicer to watch than the ones that are out there for the clickbait.
Oh.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, then you might not want to watch mine. It's not that I'm clickbaity, but it is intense. I mean, it's not relaxing. I do a few relaxing videos a year, but most of the time it's, Sean and I went down to the river and we, casted out some giant baits, caught some giant fish, and blah, blah, blah. That's what we do.
But you know how, like, when you do it, it's because that's how you fish.
Yes.
And then you get others that try to do it and you can see it's totally forced.
Yeah.
They're the ones that aren't enjoyable to watch.
Yes. I see a lot of copier, like you got some successful guys out there, and I don't really watch their stuff anymore. Like you got some guys like 618, you got some other guys. They do the same thing every time. It's really predictable. It's kind of pretty, and then, it's all done nice. And then you got the other people that kind of came along and they copied it. Mm-hmm. And they still did well because nobody knew the difference. I was like, oh, okay.
What are you chuckling?
Were you in here? What were you asking him, Sandy?
Oh, I just saw you laughing, and I was like, what are you looking at? Because my chat is not doing anything.
Tim, were you in here when I was telling about what I did to Daniel out on the boat Saturday?
I don't think I was. Maybe I was.
Yeah, about taking the backside of his rod and messing with it, and he thought he had a fish.
Oh yeah. I've
reeled
that
he reeled it all the way from 50 feet down. He reeled it all the way in. He thought he had a fish. That was hilarious.
Now see,
that's next level. Oh, that's not even mean.
Hey, Backwoods Misfit. Welcome in.
You're taking the game to a whole different level doing that.
Earl, if you were one of my original high school friends, you get by with it. But otherwise, you'd have to walk the plank after that.
Hey, I'm the captain.
You're just booted from the boat.
Right.
Hey, JNS. Yeah.
You're swimming home.
We give Daniel a hard time all the time.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with having
let me tell you something. Daniel caught half the fish Saturday. I'm pretty sure he caught half the fish.
Nice.
So, I mean, there's a reason we take him along too.
Yeah.
Other than giving him a whole bunch of, hard time.
No, that's pretty fun though. I saw that done probably 20 years ago. There was a kind of a higher ledge with a catwalk below. And one of the guy's buddies went, and they were flathead fishing, so they're waiting. And he acted just like a flathead. Thump, and they just took her down about 12 inches, and they took her down again. Oh my gosh, that was the best hook set I've ever seen. This guy was mad after. Like fighting, angry, mad after that.
Seriously.
How's your daughter doing, Sandy?
She's sleeping at the moment over there. She's all right. The routine's exhausting. Every 2 hours, I've got to give her some form of medicine, antibiotics, anti-rejection drugs, painkillers. It just never ends at the moment. Saw the surgeon yesterday. He's happy with it, but she's got another 2 weeks until she goes back. She gets her stitches out in a month. And then we've got physio for 6 months learning how to use her hand again.
Yeah.
It's full on.
That's a long time to get stitches. Have stitches
Yeah.
in. But I
Well,
guess it's a movable part.
That's what
so
she did.
yeah.
She pulled a concrete water fountain onto herself.
All right.
On her right hand, she's missing that.
Yeah.
There. So that's not there anymore.
Yeah.
She has to. The knuckle needs to reheal. They had to put that back together.
She still has the knuckle.
Still has the knuckle. There was enough left. So essentially, she has to learn. It has to heal enough that it's not sensitive to touch. So if she
Right.
hits something, it's not going to shock her hand into pain.
Right.
When she saw the surgeon yesterday, she couldn't move her thumb.
Sandy,
So-
that takes a while. I've lost tips of fingers before, and I have friends that do. And you'd think you wouldn't hit the thing as much as you do. You hit your fingers a lot more. And
that's
I'm
what
telling
they're
you,
worried
it does take a long time. So have some patience.
Yeah. But they're worried that she can't move her thumb. Her whole hand's black. It's so bruised up. It's just,
Yeah.
it's confronting. I think that's the best I can describe her injuries.
Wow.
It's confronting. And just trying to keep up with that and run a home and a business. It's exhausting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife we burn wood in the wintertime here. She went out to get some wood off the wood rick out in the garage and pulled a piece off, and another chunk fell off and landed on top of her foot.
Wow.
And trying to decide if it's broken or not. And probably end up going to the doctor in the next day or so. But it's she does have problem with gout too some, and can't decide if that woke up some gout, and that's what's going on too. I'm not sure, but yeah, that was not nice.
I mean, I got to be thankful. The situation was horrendous to be there. I mean, she nearly died. So if I'm weighing the scales, she came off really, really well.
Yeah.
But I just don't want to relive it. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like, she needs to stop and sit down and be my little baby for a little bit longer.
Well, and nothing worse than your kids getting injured.
Yeah.
I got 2 boys, so I know about that. I mean, my oldest one it's, I don't know, 5 years ago or whatever. Ended up, of course, not listening to me. You don't put gas in the burn pit and then stand downwind from it. You always get, you can, but you got to throw something. And, oh, no, burn himself all over. I mean, can't tell it now, but, I mean, jeepers, it was, 1st and 2nd degree burns and blah, blah, blah. I mean, jeepers.
It takes years of life. It really does. I feel like we lose.
It takes years off your life is what it does. That's what I call it. I said, I'd look like I was 30 without you people.
I'm getting grays. My hair is falling out. I'm getting grays.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm going to be a silver fox before I'm 40. She's doing good. She hasn't. We're trying to keep the painkillers up, but she won't take them. So essentially, she's had no painkillers since last week.
Painkillers are overrated. She's better off if she doesn't use them.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I don't bother. The only time I pin her down and give her medication is when it's her antibiotics and her anti-rejection drugs, so that the wound heals. That's the ones that I'm like, I don't care, child. I will pin you to the floor and you're gonna take it. So.
All right, we're in a realm I can't talk about now. Anti-rejection drugs. Oh God.
Yeah.
I'd be a basket case. I'm telling you.
She just first trip to hospital, and it's not with the broken bones. Like I said to the lady, I've never come into hospital unless it's been like a broken leg or an arm, or I think the worst one was my eldest son broke his collarbone, and that was doing its thing. And it's her first trip in, and I'm like, mate, you're just eclipsing the kids. Hey, Clayton.
Outdoor Life in Oklahoma said, "What's up, too?"
What's up? Oh, my chat's
What's
so
up?
much. I only saw that because you put it up.
Earl, I think you got a whole crowd I don't normally see. I see a lot of a lot of people, but there's some.
Let's drop your channel link then. I
What's
don't
that?
know. I said let's drop your channel link then.
Okay.
I dropped mine. There's nothing on there. I'm just like a lurker.
It's all right.
There's a lot of that
is in here.
I just move around streams and pay people out and
and then beg for stickers.
I love stickers. Stickers are awesome.
I still got to send you some. Epic, can you type something in the chat?
Yeah.
It'd be a lot simpler for me to share it out if you did.
Okay.
Good night, Sunfish King.
It's my standard greeting.
What? Thank you, Clayton. Oh no, that was outdoor in Oklahoma.
I think stickers are just easy to ship. Shipping's ridiculous when you're sending them
Yeah.
to the other side of the globe. But I'm gonna get onto Danimals.
Type something in.
Yeah. Yeah. I said,
where-
hey, all. I said it was my standard greeting.
Oh, I don't see it. It didn't come up.
Clayton dropped it.
All right.
Yeah, Clayton dropped it. It's all right. Clayton got it. So if you guys want to go hook
Oh,
up
I
to,
tell you why, because I hit the darn private chat.
oh yeah, it's in there. I see it.
You know what? It's not really letting me type anything. I don't have a type bar.
That's all right. Somebody shared it already. Sunfish
Okay,
King
cool.
did it. Clayton did. So
Cool.
What is it called in it?
Epic Catfish.
You'll be able to see my pretty boat next week, Earl.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
You gonna bring it over?
Yeah, totally.
What do you have? I mean, what do you? Epic, do you know what a weldcraft is?
A weldcraft, yeah.
That's what I got. I got a
Nice.
20-foot weldcraft, and I'm see if I can show you what I'm about to put on the thing.
I heard somebody talking about a jet drive. I happen to run one too.
Yeah, that's what I have. I wish it wasn't, but
Well, I know because they love gas.
well, and I run the ocean, so why do I need a jet?
Oh, you don't need one. That jets hate waves.
Yeah, right. So this is what I'm
Well-
getting ready to do with it. But it
Yeah, I
has a
can't
soft
do that.
top on now. Let me
Nope,
get
it's got a big glare.
there.
Yeah,
There
there
you
you
go.
go.
Yep.
It has a
Okay.
soft top on it now. I'm going to put a hard top just like that on. Those side windows are sliders,
Okay.
so they'll be opened up and everything. So that'll be nice.
Nice. Hey, you know what? They can't make an ice machine or an ice maker worth a crap darn anymore. They just can't. It's either on or off. It's like
Yeah.
clinking out two or just flooding it, throwing them on the floor.
Quit it.
Dad and my brother out the other week up to the dam, and they did a really good job fishing. Dad caught a Saratoga. Where are these photos? Dad caught a Saratoga, and my brother caught 2 really good bass.
Nice.
Oh, what is this?
What's that one?
It's
That's my
on.
dad's Saratoga.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
that's nice.
Yeah. That one's really clean too. Normally they take on the color of the water and you'll get like almost like a copper gold color across the top.
Yeah.
And then
What? And that's a channel cat, right? What was that?
Saratoga. No. I'm in Australia. Totally different fish.
Oh, so what fish was that? I couldn't really see it.
It was a Saratoga. Let me go back.
A Saratoga.
Ooh.
Yeah, I see that gold in there.
Okay. Can you put her full screen?
Yeah. I'm not sure. Not that one. How do I?
My arm's
That's
getting
all right.
lovely.
I don't know how to do it.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I have done it before. Oh, here, like that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an arowana.
Probably similar, yeah.
Well, it's in the arowana family. Okay, that's cool. Those things are awesome.
Yeah. So that one's a little one. You did really well.
I have an arowana I'm going to use for bait this season.
So Jacob Hagin, or I don't know how you say his last name, says Clayton is trying to get him up to 100 subscribers. Clayton, go ahead and drop his link so people can add him. Were you showing the bass also, Sandy?
Yeah, I've just got to pull up the photo.
Yeah, I'll leave the thing up there then.
Oh, you don't need to look at my face that much.
Why?
Because it ain't pretty.
I just like that. I just like the black hair, not the face.
Bunch of bull crap coming out your mouth. God. Oh, where's this fish? What the hell happened to it?
Are you taking long on purpose?
No, honestly, I can't find it. Where's Dad? Where the hell happened to Maddie? Did I delete Maddie? Good Lord. Nope, there he is. So there's, where are we going? That way.
Oh,
there's
yeah. That's a good bass.
Nope, wrong way.
Not that one.
There's another one.
Nice.
He did really well that day. He outfished everybody.
Yeah, those are nice.
Nice.
Yeah. So, and there's my timber floor on my boat that took forever to freaking install.
I bet too. Looks nice though.
Yeah, took him out, and then they were out at the dam. Not last weekend, the weekend before. And then next week we're taking my brother offshore before he goes out bush for the army.
Do you see what Grit said about you?
No, what's he saying? Eyes are brown. That's not about me. That's all about you.
Oh, that was me.
Oh, that's not directed at me. I was like, wrong eye color if that's mine.
Mine aren't brown either.
All right, people. I already got some messages. Somebody else. You guys know Roger Muskrat?
Muskrat
Adventures.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I'm a lot of a guest on his show a lot, and I get texts when he's up, and it's not even notifications. I get regular people text me, which is kind of cool. Yeah. And so I'm going to go over there. It's been awesome meeting you guys. It's pretty cool. Sandy, I'll make sure to say hi when I see you in the chats. And Reef Robert, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Good luck with that ocean and the jet.
Yeah. Oh, it's worked so far. I went out all last summer with it.
Yeah.
But
as long as the wavelength is not choppy, as long as it's like this, you're good.
Yeah.
I don't even want to go out when it's choppy because you can't stand the fish anyhow. So
No, it's a little goopy. Yeah.
Well, if it's choppy, you're not going to be a fish. You're going to be a bird.
yeah, I know. No, submarine.
Paul Landis. Yeah, I'm not wearing my glasses either. I gotta kind of.
He says it's been epic.
I don't know if it's too epic. I didn't say a whole lot of it. I'm short on time, is what it is. I've got so much to do, and I'm trying to get every rod lit up before I do all my live shows and all that stuff this coming season. Check that out.
That is cool. That is cool.
Yeah, so I've got I don't know, I got 4 more to do. I got a bunch out in the garage to do. I think I'll have like I don't know, probably 15 rods lit up by fishing season.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Moto,
Are they expensive to?
What's that?
The gear that you're using.
Yeah.
Is that expensive to kit each rod out with?
Well, it's pretty huge. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
See, we could never be robbers. We're always broke.
Modog, I got these done by Vinyl Disorder. I'm happy with them.
I use more like saltwater gear than freshwater gear.
That's a nice rig.
Yeah, and so light them all. Well, I'll show you here. You can see it. Getting them all lit up like that. Like a lightsaber, so you don't have to have a whole bunch of lights, shining on and stuff like that. It's pretty nice, and it makes it, it makes YouTube pretty exciting.
Don't worry about YouTube. I want all my rods to glow now.
Well, and see, that's what I wanted years ago too, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. Now I figured out how to do it.
What do you use?
Who fell, Modog?
It's an ancient secret because I'm going to Catfish Conference. I can tell you, they're basically fairy lights in a tube, but you got to figure out how to make them
waterproof,
water resistant, so that they don't just go to crap on you. I mean, the ones I was just taking off, they were just scotch taped on there like you do a Christmas tree like a Christmas present. Yeah. And that didn't. I mean, it lasted, but I mean, these are the way I'm doing it now is they're all waterproof.
Nice.
You don't have to put tape on your rods. It's just done by zip ties.
Yeah. Well, I'm not any competition for you, so that's all good.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not worried about competition. I don't care about that.
I think I would have to drive at least day and a half, nearly 2 days, to get anywhere near catfish water.
Yeah, Australia's really pretty rough for that. But you can go fish for what are those? Oh shoot! I just watched that not too long ago. Jeremy Wade, somebody. What's that?
Sunfish?
No, it's the other one. It's
bass.
No, it's they kind of look like a Nile perch, but they're not.
Silver perch?
No, what's the really large? It's not even in the bass family, but you could say it's in the bass family. In your
Stripers.
interior rivers, huh?
Stripers.
No, they're not ocean.
Oh.
Ah, geez, I can't remember them.
Gaff tops.
I just had it. You guys were talking.
Gaff couch.
Nope.
Gaff tops.
No, they're not catfish. They're more.
Oh.
They're not a bass, but I just had it on the tip of my tongue again.
Can't even think of it. Looks like a perch.
Yeah, they were a big Australian trophy fish.
Oh, barramundi.
Yeah, well, yes, that's exactly.
They can get up like 3-4 foot, and there's a huge competition in Northern Territory for them.
See,
you get tons of prize money if you can get one over 3 foot.
I don't even like fish unless I can catch fish over 4 foot.
Modog, that's too much.
You would like a barramundi then?
Yes, I would.
Hang on, let me bring up a photo and make sure that this is the fish we're talking about.
There you go. Clayton has his link there for stickers.
Because you can get some barramundi that are over 4.5 foot.
Yeah,
This one's probably one of the best ones I've seen.
Yeah, that's a big creature right there.
Yeah. And if he caught that in the competition, that's at least $1 million prize money.
What?
Yeah. $1 million fish. It's a huge competition.
I'm coming to Australia
every year. I actually had one as a pet when I was a kid. Believe it or not. He was in my fish tank in the lounge room.
And then you ate it?
No, we ended up selling it off to a collector.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the normal size you get with a barra.
Yeah, that's not to sneeze at either. That's nice.
Yeah. And they're great fighters. They will put up a stinking awesome fight.
Well, and not that they're related to snook, but they have the same profile as a snook.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so their mouth when it's closed kind of is shorter and then it extends out. Yeah. Any of those fish, they're
a saltwater though. They're not a freshwater.
Hey, Squirrel Magnet, welcome.
Yeah, you won't get those in freshwater.
No.
They're a saltwater fish. So to tell you the truth, you fight one of those, you're just as half lucky to catch yourself a crocodile. So
awesome, Jacob.
I'd like to catch a crocodile, believe that or not.
I don't know. The salties are a lot bigger than your alligators.
Oh yeah, our alligators are sissies compared to saltwater.
Yeah, they're sissies.
They are.
Epic, where are you from?
Middle of Illinois.
Okay.
But I'm so old, I've been everywhere.
But your alligators in Illinois aren't very big.
No, as a matter of fact, they're non-existent.
Right.
I have had people come down to the boat ramp on the Mississippi asking where they can see alligators. I'm like, you're a long way from alligators. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You might be on the Mississippi, but you're not in the right part to see alligators.
Right. You have to go a long way down. No, we don't really have too many dangerous animals here. Matter of fact, we don't have any poisonous snakes here anymore. Really, there for a while there was a few pockets of rattlesnakes in mid central, but once the late 60s 70s hit, it was cold all the time, and so that's not really a thing. Copperheads, you don't really see copperheads until you're like down by Carbondale and farther down where they have more rock outcroppings and things like that where they can overwinter. No, we don't have anything dangerous like saltwater crocs.
Yeah, the only poisonous snakes where I grew up in Virginia, and all we had was the copperhead.
Yeah.
And not a ton of those. I did get struck at by a copperhead a couple times when I was fishing one time. It was in the fall of the year when they're starting to shed their skin, so it couldn't see very well.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it missed me. But
a buddy of mine lives on a mountain in Arkansas. He actually bought the whole mountain in about probably 84, 85. And he's been bitten by copperheads a bunch of times because he does logging, builds furniture on top of a mountain. It takes like 45 minutes just to drive down the mountain to get to the regular roads. Yeah. So he said, Tim, you don't really have to worry about it too much. As long as you don't get overexcited, you get bit by a copperhead, don't get overexcited. Go lay down for a couple days. He goes, you'll be just fine. I'm like, okay, I'll just trust you on that.
Yeah, I just drove past the Oregon Aquarium Saturday. I was out there fishing the ocean Saturday.
Hey, catfish fever.
So whereabouts at the ocean are you, Earl?
I'm in Oregon.
Oh,
about
okay.
about fairly close to central, north and south.
Okay.
I actually don't live on the ocean. I have an hour and a half drive to the ocean.
Okay.
But
The only place I've been on the ocean is down in Florida, so that's a whole different world down there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So it was a nicer day out there Saturday than all summer, pretty much.
Really?
Which it's unusual, but the waves the swells were almost non-existent.
Nice.
Except when you were on the reef, you could tell there was a swell a little bit, not much.
Yeah.
The weather, there was absolutely no wind for most of the day, and it was 54 degrees. Just beautiful weather.
That's a beautiful day on the water.
We haven't seen 54 degrees in months.
It's been that at the coast all week this week.
Well,
it's just
coast, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good burning weather.
Now 54 degrees, Sandy, is not, I mean, that's Fahrenheit.
Yeah. Like, I'm not saying it's warm. I'm talking about the fact that you've got minimum swell and you've got no breath on the water.
Right.
Like, that's great ocean.
Beautiful.
54 degrees around here right now. Everybody's ready to go swimming.
Yeah. No, I mean, we were out there in short sleeves.
Let me get, hang on, I've got it.
It was, I think it was, this morning it was like -2. And it quickly warmed up to about 38, 39. But
all right, that's nippy.
38, 39 is a warm spell for what we've been having going on this year.
But Sandy, I work outside, work in the rain. I wouldn't say it's necessarily hard work. I do a lot of walking with anywhere from 30 to 50 pounds. I'm lugging back and forth.
Hang on.
Which would be the size of a 3-year-old. No, I don't know. 50 pounds.
I think, hang on. I can't calculate that.
I could.
22 kilos. Okay, see, yeah. That's not too bad.
Not bad. But I prefer 50-degree weather over 60-degree weather because I still sweat at 50-degree weather when I'm working. Not very bad, not very much at all. But if I keep going, and I'll do that in the rain, soaking wet, 50 degrees.
Yeah.
Just like this, short sleeve shirt.
Yeah, that's
I'll
normal.
take 85 or 90 because that's when our catfish like to bite.
No, I don't like that.
Oh, yeah.
I grew up in Virginia. It was hot there, but I can't stand it anymore.
You're still not even in my summer weather.
All right. I just got one more text.
Yeah.
I got to go.
You better get.
All right.
I appreciate
you.
Thanks
for having me on.
You bet.
Yep. See ya.
Yeah. 85 is like spring weather for us. That's
85
nice.
85 is middle of summer here. It gets, I mean, like, it'll get up over 100 here, but.
Well, today was pretty hot.
And then it cools down to 60, 65 at night.
Today was hot. We had to put the aircon on today because it was hot. Today's 34. Tomorrow's going to be hotter. So today's 93.
Yeah,
today was.
That's
but then
hot.
I think the hardest thing is it's 93, but then our humidity. What's the humidity at? Let me check that. Oh, weather at a book tide. Humidity's at 77.
That's not bad.
It's not too bad. It has been like normally humidity's right up there in the 80s, 90s.
Yeah.
But it's hot, so I had to take the dog for a run at 7 o'clock this morning because I was already burning.
Yeah.
I'd get it over and done with.
I got a wood stove over here burning.
It's never gotten cold enough in my house to warrant a heater ever
Yeah.
in winter.
It's 36 right now outside.
See, that's cold. That's cold.
Especially when it's raining, it's cold.
It's cold. So tomorrow we've got thunderstorms, top of 39.3 degrees, humidity at 90%.
Yeah.
What's that? 39.
39 is about 85.
102.
That was a little bit.
I'm going to be hitting 102 Fahrenheit with a 90% humidity factor tomorrow. So the aircon is going to be cruising.
You can have that. The air conditioner will be cruising as long as your electric don't go out.
Oh, we got a generator.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
Ours is self-sufficient little beach shack. Hey, off the hook.
He was up here earlier and you were off on Danimals.
You should have heard him try and pronounce Bribey Island. Oh my lord, I nearly died laughing at that man. It was like, Bribey Island. I don't know what he was doing. Freaking hell, it was funny. And his voice dropped like a good.
He's supposed to come out here and see me sometime.
His voice dropped so badly, and I was like, you need to stop talking right now. You just sound like you're hitting puberty with your voice fluctuating. It was so bad. I am from down under. Time for exploring. But then there was like that whole fight over whether or not it was Aussie enough. Dan sounds more Aussie than I do. It was funny. And you missed it because you jumped off by then.
Well, I had to because I had a video premiering. So. Anyway.
It must be getting late there. It's in the afternoon for me.
9/11.
Oh, really? But you guys are yesterday, so I got to remember that.
Yeah, it's Monday here.
Yeah. What part? I'm in Queensland. So East Coast, bottom of the Barrier Reef, essentially. If I can bring that up on a map. Oh, wrong.
So from that Friday night live, I got 172 watch hours from that one video. That was awesome.
How many likes did you get?
130. No. Let me check.
I've pinned you now. Where's time for exploring? I'm there. So just before you cross over to New South Wales. That's me. On the edge. There's a little, tiny little island off the mainland. That's where I live. I want to go to New Zealand too. Maybe we could hook up together. New Zealand's got some really great rock fishing in the bottom of the South Islands. Deep sea stuff. Because it literally just drops off the edge of the shelf really close to the mainland. So they get a lot of that cold water fish. What do they call it? Where the cold water hits the shelf and just pretty much comes straight up.
I have
deep sea fish down there.
I have 139 likes on that one now, but I think it was 137 when we quit.
That's pretty high.
Yeah, it blew all my records out of the water.
I want to see a yowie. What's a yowie? Is that like your Bigfoot? Is that what it is? Sometimes I feel so dumb talking to you. I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay.
He says yes, that's what it is.
Fair enough. $10,000 a month? Where are you staying?
Hey, Jaden.
Jacob, it is currently 3:15 in the afternoon. 10,000 a month. You've got to remember, when you come here, that $10,000 is going to turn into like 20. And if you're spending $20,000 a month, man, you can hook me up. I don't know where you're going, but
you sure would. Well, that's why it cost him that much, because everybody wants to go with him.
Trailer load coming down. Yeah, that's a huge amount of money. What the hell? Currency.
Plane flight in a cruise ship and then cruising around.
How are you going to go fishing on a cruise ship? Just going to flick it off the back of the boat?
He's going to get a basement lounge. Go out the porthole.
Stick it out the portholes down the bottom.
Yeah. Or out the drain plug hole.
Or just chuck the cargo door down, and you can just have the whole platform to yourself. Why is my phone not working?
Sometimes I'm so smart.
This is going to do my head in. I need a nap so badly.
What are you doing on here then?
Staying awake.
Winding
have to dinner soon.
Down from Danimals.
I was well behaved. He put his foot in it so many times, and I'm like, nope, take the hands off the keyboard.
Yep. Oh,
Land Rover.
He was probably just baiting the hook, and you just, like all the fish that he fishes for.
No idea what he was doing. No idea what he was doing.
That is one man that I have seen fish for hours and never catch a fish.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. It was like 7 hours. Dan, like, go home. It's not working for you.
I don't know what he does. I mean, he's doing what every other cat fisherman does.
Yeah, and he had pretty good bait on there as well.
Yeah, right.
Popped out like a skanky looking fish head. The gills were still on it and everything. I was like, that looks awesome. Chuck that out. Still got nothing.
It's not that he doesn't fish right.
No, they're just not there.
It's just, I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Neither do I.
Catfish Fever, I've seen him pull one or two in.
Rental. RV rentals. Yeah, RV rentals probably where your money's going.
I just realized this is my receipt from all those lures that I gave away.
That you wouldn't let me pay for shipping for?
You could have. I should have told you. I should have let you.
I would have paid that. Oh, here he is.
Yeah.
Redeeming himself. Oh, so now you're the lurker. That's good to know. How long's he been in here for? You're a sneaky man. Good to know you got home safe.
off the hook. I'm not so sure it is, though, because tonight he went to a place that somebody sent him to because there is fish there.
He nearly got lost though. And he didn't hit the river that he got sent to. He ended up going somewhere else, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Never mind then.
Got lost on the way to the spot and then took us on the grand scenic tour of Oklahoma, going somewhere else. So you hit 3 spots today, didn't you, Dan? Technically. You should get him up and make him say Bribey Island. That'd be hilarious. I would lose my crap.
He knows he can come up if he wants.
I've never heard a man's voice drop so low on 2 words.
I know, I saw that, Dan. I went and looked at it, and yeah, you're way up there on views. A lot of people stopped in.
Probably off the hook. 99% of the water where the fish are not. That was him today. He skunked it good. Hold on.
Where'd you go ice fishing, Lynn? Oh, Jaden asked a question. Who has been deep sea fishing? I go all the time on my own boat.
We go all the time. We have artificial reefs. So if one of our warships from the Navy go out of commission, they tend to sink it along where we are. And then give it a year or two, the coral starts growing. We got another reef.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool. We pick up coral reef. What do we call them? Coral trout. They're really good. Snapper, queenies. What else do we pick up? Groper. We get a lot of mackerel.
I've never caught a mackerel. Now, guy I worked with this year when we were out salmon fishing, he caught a mackerel. He threw it back because he didn't know what it was and didn't know if it was legal to keep. But yeah, he could have kept it.
They're great eating. They're really sweet flesh.
I used them for. I had a commercial crab boat give me a whole wad of those things for crab bait. They are amazing crab bait.
You're all just using them wrong. I would have eaten them all.
They were frozen all together in a big old chunk.
Oh yeah, no, that's crab bait.
Yeah, that's why I said it was crab bait. No wonder y'all were ignoring me. You're no kidding, Dan. You're way back there. We're trying to stay current up here. We're not going 6.5 minutes back. New York tried to make artificial reefs with old subway cars, but that project failed.
I think they can be oily. I suppose it depends on when you catch them in the season. If it's the start of the season, they tend not to be. How do we eat them? I suppose the best way I like to eat them is just almost char them on a fire pit and then just kind of just peel the skin back and just pick at it with my fingers. I'm not fussy. A little bit of lemon should be right.
Poor Dan was 6.5 minutes late on fish. Dan, you're not getting much love in here.
You didn't get it in your own feed, and you're not getting it here.
I almost feel sorry for you waiting 7 hours and not even getting a fish. No, but I think the reason that mackerel is such a great crab bait is because the flesh is so soft.
Yeah. 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 It is probably one of the more popular fish that people tend to eat around here. So it doesn't go. I don't know. Hardly anyone uses it for bait, that's for sure.
Yeah.
If we're catching a mackerel, gosh, it's like the last thing I'm doing with it.
So have you been crabbing lately?
No. No, the crab pots have not left the garage. But that's
Do you
okay.
have a season or can you go year round?
You can go year round. I think the crabs obviously have a season. You can go year round. The only thing you have to watch is your catch limit, and over a certain size, you can't take a female. And then once it reaches a certain size, you can't keep the female.
Yeah.
A lot of people just tend to throw the females back regardless.
Yeah.
And then, just take the boys, I suppose. But the mud crab season tends to be around now because we have a lot of rain and it flushes out the creek, so you get all the muddy, murky water.
Yeah.
Now would also be normally a loose swimmer crab season, but because the water's dirty, you don't tend to see them as much. So we have to wait for the water to kind of flush out.
Yeah.
And then the sand crabs come back in and you get a lot of them. We caught, I had one on my photo just before. We caught this really good one. We had we put the traps out just after we had ex-Cyclone Seth come through, and the sandies were on the move. I need to probably show that.
I lost a pot Saturday.
So we got some decent.
Oh yeah.
We got some decent looking sandies. Enough for a feed, so that was a bonus. But no one's really caught much since.
I got my big ocean pots we put out Saturday when we went fishing, and then picked them up when we were done. And I put out 3 of my smaller ones, and one of the smaller ones, I guess, washed out to sea. There was a crazy riptide somewhere.
Oh, really?
We got the first one we pulled, and you'll see it on the video next Monday, but first one we pulled was just full of sticks, the crab pot.
Right.
Like, just a lot of stuff. And it had moved from where we had put it in. We got it. The big crab pots were about the only thing. Yeah, one of the square pots had 1 crab in, but it was just a dinky little thing. And then the big crab pots, we had a lot of crabs in, but they were just a bunch of females. The one pot had probably 50 crabs in it, and only 1 male, and it was undersized.
Wow.
So we didn't do very good on the crabbing, but hey, it's fine.
Your luck out with that one.
Yeah.
Fish.
We got fish at least.
Oh, I'm leaving that one alone, Catfish. You're on your own with that one.
Yeah, I'm leaving that one alone too.
Yeah, we're going. So next week, we'll take my brother out. I think we'll stay in the sheltered side of the island and just kind of hit the mangroves. I know with all the rainwater, the mangrove jack will be on the move. I don't even know if you know what that fish looks like.
I believe I do from watching one of the Aussies over there he does a lot of crabbing and fishing on his boat. Goes and camps overnight.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I know Youngbloods does a lot of crabbing.
That sounds familiar.
Mangrove snapper. I haven't heard of one of those. That's a mangrove jack. Where am I?
Okay, that doesn't look like I was thinking of.
That's a mangrove jack, and they tend to come out after the rains.
Yeah.
So we'll be chasing those through the mangroves. I know we go down the end of my street, launch the boat, and then it's like a 5-minute trip across the passage. And there's some really good mangrove hunting areas around there. And then if they're not coming out, I'm trying to think.
You saw this one, right?
Yeah, I know we've got snapper out in the reefs. They kind of look similar. Let me find a red snapper. We've got red snapper. They're awesome to fight. But they're more like a offshore reef fish. Oh, there's one for the boys. So that one's more like a red snapper, but that's a reef fish. So
That looks like a Florida fish, kind of.
yeah, kind of. But red snapper are awesome to chase. My favorite, if we're going to hit the reef.
Whoops. I took you out of the stream. I'm sorry.
That's all good. I like coral trout. Coral trout are fun. Oh my gosh, what am I doing with my phone? Coral trout have these beautiful, I don't know if that's going to come up. They have these beautiful like neon blue spots. But the only thing that you've got to have like a wire leader. They've got some epic teeth.
Yeah.
On them. So yeah, that tends to be where we're going to hit. We'll hit across the passage in the morning. We're going out at 4:30, so we'll hit the passage about dawn. And
I have not been to Alaska. I would love to.
Halibut would be awesome to chase, I reckon.
We can actually get halibut here, but not huge. I mean, yeah, every once in a while they get a huge one, but not a 400-pounder.
Fair enough.
Like they do up in Alaska. But
Yeah.
I do have a friend that has a boat out there this year that said he would call me. He always has a place on his boat for an extra guy. So whether he does or not,
big.
Don't know.
My boat's essentially it's just it's almost like we got like a bass boat and then gutted it, and my dad helped me lay the timber floors, and we put in a fish well, and you can only fit really just me, my dad, and my brother on it. That's about it. I don't really take many away, but we just put three level decks on it, because when my dad comes with me, he does a lot of fly fishing, so he uses the flat deck at the front while I fish off the back. Oh, alligator gar. Yeah, they're not fun. They got some teeth on them.
It wouldn't hurt.
I'm assuming you'd need a wire leader for those as well. Oh, Alicia.
Watching and sleeping. What's V watching? I appreciate it though, whatever it is. See, Alicia and Sandy and who was it?
Monica.
Monica were supposed
And
to
Amanda.
and Amanda, yeah.
Amanda's the other Aussie.
And then nobody shows up. They're all over there surrounding Dan in his Aussie accent.
He sounds more Aussie than the Australians. Amanda's got it a little bit more than I do, but when Dan was trying to say Bribey Island, oh my gosh, I nearly peed myself laughing. It was brilliant. Good night, Jaden.
Oh, we're up to 13 people in here still.
It's crazy. Yes, you do, Dan. None of this American.
Sandy wants you to come up. Sandy wants you to come up, Daniel, and show me what your Aussie accent sounds like.
Gosh, it's hilarious. So no, I'm blessed where we live. You go 45 minutes, you hit the mountains, you hit the dams, where we get the bass and Saratoga, and just out my doorstep, I suppose we're on the reefs and the ocean, so I can't complain. We want to go take the boys. Do you know what pippies are?
No.
It's like a smooth shelled clam. And you can get them on the surf beach. So we go 10 minutes over the other side of the island, and you can fish for pippies along that beach. And they're pretty good in a chowder. So
we don't have pippies, we have hippies. But you don't have to go hunt for them.
I'm not collecting them.
Well, we try not to around here either, but seems like they collect no matter what you do. So
Yabbies. Okay, that's not what I'm thinking it is. Is that like a small crayfish? Or what would you call them there?
Yabbies?
Crawfish? Yabby is something here that we use for bait. You're not eating that. That's what I'm trying to...
I don't know what hippie and tree huggers exactly. I'm not sure what a yabby is.
Big boil of some yabbies. I don't know what a yabby is in America.
It might be a crawdad.
Because a crayfish for you and a crayfish for us are even different.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, crawdads are yabbies. That's what he said.
Okay. We call them rock claws. They're good eating if you can get enough of them.
Yeah, they're not bad at all.
I know up in the lake near my parents' property, you can get them there, I'm pretty sure. But they've got like these neon blue strips up their claws. I'm surprised you woke up early at all, Alicia. You guys were up late last night.
Some people call them mid-bugs.
Mid-bugs? I've never heard that.
Bug. Feels like I should put more wood in the fire.
Did you wake up early and then you hit the pool, Alicia, after being up into the wee hours of the morning? You guys are party animals.
Yeah, I need my sleep.
I jumped off before a lot of them, and it was already like 9:30, 9:45 when I jumped off my time. So you guys would have been hitting at least 3, 4 in the morning. I was like, I'm done.
Oh, mud bugs. Mud bugs. That's what. Yeah. That makes more sense than mid bugs.
Owls are really pretty. They don't look the same. I should show you. And we call them crayfish, but they're not. There they are. Doo-doo-doo.
Panfish are a lot of fun. I love going for bluegills.
You show me? Yeah. That's owls.
Boy, they are blue.
Yeah. Well, Clayton. That's not Clayton. Clayton. I don't answer.
Oh, now I got his number.
No. No. What's a crick? A creek. Read between the lines, Dan.
The people out here call them cricks. They do. That's how they say creek.
Geez, Alicia, how much energy do you have in a day?
2 or 3 cups of coffee don't bother a bit.
Northern Pike and Walleye.
I
What
got
is a walleye?
3.5 minutes. I'll be on here for 3.5 hours, and that's probably gonna about do it for me.
She's
I
waking up, so I'll be out anyway. It's a walleye. Are they good eating? Who needs to tell me these things?
Or what
Oh,
good?
teeth. Hello.
Or what good eating?
Walleye.
Yes, walleye.
He
Are
said
good.
something about walleye. For it. Time for exploring. Says he loves northern pike and walleye out of the Great Lakes.
Oh yeah.
I'm just googling what a walleye is. They got some nice looking dentures.
Walleyes do.
Yeah. That similar teeth structure of a coral trout, which is why we have the wire leaders.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
God damn, you're a noodle.
Walleye are invasive in the Columbia River,
Are they?
and
Are they not native to America?
no, in the Columbia River they're not native, and they eat salmon eggs. So anything that eats salmon eggs gets
Wiped out.
done away with because people
Yeah.
worship salmon. So you can catch as many walleye as you want in the Columbia River, I think. And people just catch them and bonk them over the head and throw them back in.
Good
And
night.
my brother is aggravated at that because he loves walleye and he wants to go fish for them.
Pull them out by the gills. That's how we have to handle the coral trout. Yeah.
All right, Ted, have a good one.
But the other week when I went fishing, and I caught the fish to tie with Dan, we had I caught a little, well, not little, he was plate sized, a brim. And I remember one old guy got on and was getting up me because I was using a cloth to kind of hold him and you couldn't see the fish. And I was like, dude, that thing spikes me and I'm going home.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am going to use a cloth to handle the fish.
Is it poisonous or does it just hurt?
It hurts. It's like a.
But
I
it
wouldn't
won't
call it
kill
full
you.
of poison. It's not going to kill you,
Yeah.
but
So
I've been spiked a few times, even through a cloth, and it's just like a stinging ache. It hurts.
yeah. So if they do that, poke their eyeball, get eyeball juice, and put it on it. It'll take the burn out.
I'm not risking an infection for that little tidbit of information.
No, I'm serious.
Serious?
That is what a Native American told me about. Our fish do the same thing. Our ocean fish, if they spine you, it's like a mild bee sting.
Oh no. Oh Lord, no. If you get stung by a brim, that's gonna hurt.
but it's supposedly the eye juice will take that burn out of that poke, whatever it is.
I'm like tempted to get stung just to test it. But at the same time, I'm like, that's really stupid.
Yeah, I wouldn't go get stung just to try it, but you should, next time you get stung, you should try it and see if it works.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a go. Especially if it's plate size. He's coming home anyway.
Yeah.
You're just listening to me. That's always crazy.
No, I don't remember Lake Davis, but yeah, I don't understand why people transport unwanted animals, fish, whatever it is, to places they weren't meant to be.
Because some people don't have a full knowledge of the animal that they're
Evidently
trying to use. It was like when, back in the old days, going back centuries, they introduced the cane toad to eradicate the cane beetle.
Yeah.
And it's one of our most disastrous ecological things to ever happen to Australia. The cane toad now is just it's just destroying our environment.
Where did all the rabbits come from? Wasn't that some genius plan too?
Yeah. They came over with the settlers from the UK, and rabbits do what rabbits do, and now that's another ecological disaster down
You're
south.
talking about digging holes, right?
Yeah. Well, no, they
I know what you.
I'm ignoring you for a reason. Stop bringing it up. They wiped out our bilby population, so now the bilbies are endangered. It got out of hand. Because there was times where I was good. I didn't get time out. I didn't get one time out. I was pretty proud of myself.
Say something in the chat. I could time you out.
I'm behaving because people get in my face.
I think I'm just about out of hours for this month for my lives. I've been running about 20 hours a month pretty consistently.
Well, you start a new month tomorrow, don't you?
It's actually the 4th, which will be before another live. So
yeah,
I'm not worried about it.
Wow, congratulations.
So the way StreamYard works is if you go live, if you have 19 hours, you only have 1 hour left, and you go live and do a 5-hour live, it's still free.
Geez, that's all right.
Yeah, that's a
good way to rig the system.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm not too worried about it. I think I still am within my... No, actually, I might be over my 20 hours. But...
If the wild boars, I'm just reading Time for Exploring's chat. If the wild boars are out of hand, do you get, almost like you with the Nutria Earl, do you get to hunt them without license if they're classed as a pest species?
They would have to answer that because we don't have them around here, but I know down in Georgia you can. Because they'll, like if they see a bunch of them out in the field when they're driving past, a bunch of babies that they can chase down, they'll run out there and chase them down and kill them by hand.
Right.
Just to get rid of them. But I don't know if I would try that because I grew up around pigs, and sows can get pretty aggressive when you're messing with their babies. But
there's nothing like a tusk to kind of get
Yeah.
you in the leg. Can't hunt wild. Very illegal. Oh.
can't
Are the
hunt.
nutria just in your region, or are they like a countrywide thing?
They are here and in Louisiana and Texas, and Monica's in here. And
Monica, my girl.
Monica, you didn't come on panel yet.
Almost got the whole girl gang here to
I
make
don't
your
think
squad.
Amanda's here anymore.
No, Amanda's not.
Texas used to pay you for every wild boar killed.
Fair enough.
I don't have, Dan, I'm not worried about limits anyhow. It's working out great for me.
Ours kind of, with the pest species. So we've got the rabbits down south, the toads up the top. You've got camel in the outback, broncos in the outback, kangaroos, boar. We don't, like, you have to, if you've got a gun license, you have to pay for a permit to go for hunting. And we have like a cull season, they'll call it cull season, and there's no bag limit. It's a cull season. You just go out and shoot as much as you want.
I want to come shoot a camel.
I don't know. They've got some, apparently at one stage we had one of the biggest wild camel herds on the earth roaming around the outback, which is unfathomable, but apparently it was true.
Well, probably so. There isn't very many wild camels anywhere else that I know of.
Well, I would have thought the Middle East would have taken us out on that record, but apparently not.
Okay, here's what Dan says. I'm too cheap, Lynn.
That doesn't make any sense to me. So you're saying that if, say it's like deer season, if you're hunting deer, you have to have a license to hunt the boars at the same time? Is that what you're saying?
Probably the same license is for both. It would be my guess. But being you're out there with a gun, you can't prove you're after hogs, so you have to have a gun you have to have a license for the deer. I'm guessing.
For us to hunt deer, I know there's deer out near my parents' property because we've seen them on the ridge. For us to hunt deer, you need a deer license.
Yeah.
But if it's just like during cull season, you just need a gun license. You don't need a permit to go into the.
No, here's what he says. That's what I was saying too. If you're hunting hogs during deer season, you have to have a deer license because you're in the woods with a gun.
They can't prove that you're not out to deer.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
So back in Virginia, it's very, very cheap to hunt back there. I can go back there. I'm non-resident in Virginia. I can go back there, buy a 3-day hunting license, which comes with, I believe, 4 turkey tags, a bear tag, and I believe 6 deer tags.
Is that for a whole season?
For 3 days. That's a 3-day.
Oh, 3 days.
Yeah, but I can't. I could kill 6 deer in 3 days because you can kill 2 a day. But
okay,
it's not even season where I hunt. It wouldn't even be season for turkey.
Yeah, that's
depending on what part of the season I'm hunting in those 3 days.
I wouldn't know if you can get it on an Australian boar either. I've not hunted boar. To tell you the truth, you probably wouldn't get it around where I am anyway. You'd get it inland and up north. They're feral up north. They're really bad up north.
I don't know. I've seen people eat those hogs, Monica, but I think they're going not for the boars necessarily, but the smaller, medium-sized sows is what they're looking for when they're going for meat.
I think out of the only things that we cull in Australia, the only things that you really see people eating are the rabbits and the roos. We don't really eat the camel. The broncos would probably just, same with the camels, go to the pet industry.
Yeah.
Cane toads, obviously no one eats those, but you can get they've got some good rewards if you catch a few cane toads. That's a huge competition every year to try and eradicate them because they just breed out of control.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably the roos and the rabbits are the only ones that really get used when the culls are on.
Monica, I've eaten boar before, but not wild boar.
I wouldn't know an answer for that one for you.
I've butchered a lot of animals, and I've eaten several boars, and I've only had one piece of a boar, and that was from a restaurant that tasted gross because it was a boar. That is only time I've had boar that I didn't like. But some people say that all boar is bad, and that's not true. I butchered a boar one time. You couldn't tell any difference from that or a sow.
I can only assume out back that they would eat it, but I wouldn't know.
So Dan, my brother back there in Missouri, butchered a 750-pound boar and sold that stuff, and nobody knew the difference. Yeah.
Boar. I think that's what we're saying, Monica. Do you get hogs in Oklahoma? I want to see that video. Time for exploring. You're allowed to hunt wolves.
In Idaho, I think they are, but I don't know. I don't think you are in Oregon. You might be. I don't know. I think everybody should just shoot them when they see them.
I'm trying to read. You guys shoot. Oh. Is it just called possums? Is it O silent? Or is it like all possum?
Yeah, everybody says possum.
Because your possums and my possums are two totally different things.
Yeah. No hunting wolves in California. Now, you can't hunt anything in California. What are you talking about? Other than wild pigs. No, you can, but I think California is fairly restricted.
Are they protected then? If you're not allowed to hunt them, or they have to?
Wolves, kind of, yeah.
Because I mean, 90% of Australia you're not allowed to hunt, but that doesn't mean they're necessarily protected. So it's confusing.
Mule deer and black bear lottery system down in California.
What's a mule deer?
Mule
Is that-
deer is a little bigger than the whitetail. They get up to
Okay.
300 to 400 pounds, probably.
Okay. We only have the white-tailed here.
That's what I've hunted mostly. I have killed one blacktail. I kind of hate to shut this down because it's going so good, but I probably should go to bed
That's all right. Odette's getting off. And
here. So
I'm gonna have to give her some drugs, so I'm gonna have to jump
she's
off
too
anyway.
young for drugs.
Antibiotics are still a drug.
Yeah.
No, she's not the most pleasant patient to have on my list.
Well, she's a redhead. What do you expect?
Yeah, I know, right? Why did I have to birth so many redheads?
Yeah.
They're black-tailed most times. Are they? Okay, I'm learning something. I thought venison was all the same.
You thought what was?
Venison. Deer. I didn't realize the taste would change.
It's all in what they eat. I think the blacktail would be more in the briars, in the thick brush, and
Yeah.
the mule deer would be more out in the desert plains.
Okay. What would they eat if they're out in the desert plains?
Sagebrush, and there's like, I don't know what it's called, desert grass, whatever.
Grass, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm learning everything today.
Okay, well, I think I'm gonna get off of here. So
Oh, good.
I appreciate y'all hanging out and coming up and talking to
Saying
everybody.
hello. Would have got in trouble if I didn't.
I know. No, it's interesting learning about different places on Earth, not just the U.S.
Well, I'm probably not going to get back on the internet until after I go fishing, so that'll be exciting.
Yeah. Are you going to make videos? You should.
Probably. I should. It would be my first proper fishing video.
I know, but you should start, because it's a whole lot different than most of these guys that you hang out with does. So
most of the guys I hang out with are catfish.
Right. But they like to watch other fishing.
Suppose. It's a totally different style.
Because some of them even watch mine. I mean, look at Dan. Well, he's not a catfisher. He's just fishing.
Dan doesn't even watch my channel, so he doesn't count. Not even a subscriber. He's got no say.
And Lynn, he goes catfishing, but I think he fishes for other stuff too. Yeah, we're ending, Dan, since you wouldn't come up. So.
It's got to be stupid time of the morning for you, Dan.
Dan? No, he's only 11 or 12 o'clock. Alicia is 1 o'clock in the morning.
Don't be sucking up now, Dan. It's too late.
I guess I could leave you live. I could leave you live so that you could tell him a bedtime story.
Oh, don't do that. Seriously. Lord. My boys are hounding me for chocolate. What flavor? You can have cocoa, or you can have milk chocolate.
Is there any caramel?
Oh, I'm not diving in that bucket
I'll
for.
dive in it.
No, that's all you get.
Thank you.
I got children asking for chocolate. You got to share that.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I know, right?
What? I'll give him the pure trash one. He'll hate me.
I should do a video of that. He's gonna give my boy the one with like a high percentage of cocoa, because I love dark chocolate. It's my jam. And I was given this huge bag, and I was like, well, that'll sit there for a month. But then the kids found it, so
Oh boy. Yeah.
yeah. So watching him eat dark chocolate's gonna be hilarious.
All right. Well, I will catch you all next Monday, if not before, but probably next Monday. So
I saw that, Alicia. Thank you. There's nothing on there, but it is what it is. But it's not giving the link to Dan.
They're all
Who's-
melted.
I know.
that's because it's hot there.
Yes,
Don't.
you
Oh, Alicia.
I could ban that one quick.
Yeah, well, let's just ban Alicia from adding links.
I
I
wouldn't.
can't do it.
I wouldn't do that to her.
I would.
Oh, I know, but you're not nice, and I am.
All my children are strange. You're all redheads.
You're saying that it's
I'm
good.
out. See ya. Thanks
Bye.
for coming up. Okay, guys. Later. I'm out.